All right, all right. The countdown has begun. RT Bear here, coming to you live from Hack Shack Studios. This is where the magic happens. This is where I draw all my comic books from. And it's Wednesday. It's a Pontificator's night, and we got a show for you, a show and a half. Let's just say we got a full house already. We got some discussions. I don't know that Ironheart launch on Disney Plus. Woohoo! Fantastic Four new trailer. We got The Bad Guys just launched a couple days ago. That's Clint Helinski's new book. We're going to be talking about that a little bit, and I think Todd's already fired up, so we're probably going to get to see some Todd Mulrooney fired up on the stream. So without further ado, I'm going to get the guys in here. So what are you doing, Todd? Todd, get your finger out of your nose. Here you go. Mr. Todd Mulrooney, the sexiest man in comics. Oh, wait a minute. That's Clint.
Is it, though? I'm not so sure. I mean, if you put a little black bow tie, does that improve how he looks? Or is it taken away from him?
I can't really judge. You know, like guys, really, it's harder for guys to judge that stuff. But you draw some pretty sexy ladies, too, Todd. So...
Sexy ladies? Oh, I can do sexy ladies.
Oh, I can do sexy ladies.
That is my specialty.
You better watch the way you frame that. You can do sexy ladies?
Sexy ladies are my specialty.
There you go. Yeah, that sounds better. Yeah. So you fired up? Uh-oh. Todd froze. He's so fired up.
Look, there's nothing more off-putting to me to be Oh, there's nothing more off-putting to me is bad female faces, and I've been seeing them in comics, you know, by guys that know better. Don't even take your time.
You know what was weird? Like I always thought, like, and this is not a slight, but oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the guy's name now. I worked with them forever. Ultimate Spider-Man. What's that guy's name?
Oh, Bagley.
Mark Bagley. Yeah. He draws like great anatomy, great layout, great shots, all that stuff. But man, his faces are so bad, and his women's faces are the worst. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't even put him in the like. There are people that are a lot worse.
A lot worse than Mark?
Yeah.
No.
Because when he draws Aunt May, you know it's Aunt May. When he draws
a lot worse than this.
Oh no, that's terrible. But
this isn't even trying, right? But
that's what I'm talking about. If she's not going to look beautiful, then you don't deserve a job. Your female should look beautiful all the time.
Yeah, she's got like a pig nose. I don't even know what was going. Like this was just badly traced art, I think. Yeah, with a professional color job. Anyway, we got to get the guys in here. We got to get the show rolling. All right, man. So we got a little bit of a contest now. The sexiest man in comics. Is it Todd or is it Clint Helinski? Who is the better?
Even it doesn't matter whether me and Todd are really, really sexy. Like me and Todd walk into a bar, we're both getting laid that night. By at least one chick, maybe a couple. But that Captain Marvel drawing is so fucking bad.
Oh, and this one here?
You tried to be nice and like say that's a pro color job. That's a shit color job.
Yeah, it looks
there isn't one fucking thing about this drawing that ever deserved to be reprinted or put in a comic. Marvel Comics should like bury themselves 6 feet under that this book got published, and everybody that had anything to do with it should be like publicly shamed. Like, this is garbage. This is what Comicsgate built its empire that we are doing today on the buried bones, the disgusting remnants of what Marvel Comics was. Like, this is the epitome. That's everything that's wrong for the last decade.
Hey, do you remember that Twilight Zone episode? I think it was Twilight Zone where they're in the hospital. Yeah. And the woman is gorgeous.
The woman's gorgeous, and everybody's got the pig face.
Yeah, and then he takes off the thing. You're like, this is horrible. This
and the pig face people weren't as ugly as this bitch is.
Yeah, actually, you're right. Also, because there's like this weird, like the eyes aren't symmetrical, and the mouth is just like, what is that?
I love how much under nostril she has. Like those nostrils are like hanging on the tops of her lips when she talks. Like
It's the big nose.
This
horrible.
This was the epitome of Marvel's woke era that they won't let go of, and that's well, we're getting to it. I'm getting ahead.
Oh, we'll get to it, yeah, because it's still in the film and everything. But let's see what Pedro Ang, who's been known to draw a sexy woman or two. What do you think of this drawing, Pedro?
I know a dude that looks just like that, and he can't get any.
In the immortal words of Austin Powers, it's a man, baby.
It's a man, baby. Yes, that's a dude.
Well, you know a guy with boobs? That's weird, Pedro.
No, I mean he's kind of on the like heavy set side, so he has like man boobs.
The man teats.
Yeah.
What do they call them? Moobs?
The moves. Yeah. And he had the long hair. Like he's a singer in a death metal band. And dude,
if he was a singer in a death metal band, he'd fit right in, right?
Yeah, and I mean, this drawing smells like humidity. Like it reminds me of him. Just no.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna
like Sasquatch's balls.
Yeah, I'm gonna bop this next guy in, and you know what? He doesn't draw sexy. He just is.
Emanates.
Sexy. Yeah, he just emanates. And let's get some 2 cents in here. Let's see what Bob's 2 cents are about this drawing. What do you think, Bob?
It's dog shit. Yeah. It looks like she got hit in the face with a shovel.
Yep.
It does look a little like the nose is smooshed to her face.
Right? Like I see stuff like this, and that's when I'm always like, man, I'm not good enough. I can't do this. And then it's stuff like this. I'm like, oh, jeez, God. Like her eyes are both 2 different sizes. One is looking like up this way. The other one's looking like down this way.
Maybe she had a stroke. We shouldn't judge.
She looks like she's got the Joker slits on her mouth.
Yeah.
The one thing I'll give the artist is they gave her the expression of the smugness of like the fat, woke, yelling, screaming, hysterical bitch that you'd see at like one of these like protest things with like the dyed hair. Like the smugness on her face. The artist did capture that look of these gross fat pigs that like protest for the woke.
Looks like a trans man with a lazy eye.
Trans man. Speaking of that, Ironheart, baby. We'll get into that though. We'll get into that in a minute. We're getting into that in a minute. I want to get into this, and I don't know what is going on, but Alexander Jensen says, "Are you staying in CG?"
We're all worried, Art. We're all worried. You go to one Chinese restaurant. You go to one Chinese restaurant, and all hell breaks loose.
Is that what this is about? That fortune cookie that didn't have a fortune in it?
You got to be careful with those things, Art. Just
apparently so. I'll tell you, Alexander, I've gotten behind the scenes things happen, right? So it's been like yesterday and today. I've gotten a couple like, so what's going on? What's going on? Like these cryptic, like, what's happening? What's going on? And I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And it's like, are you in? Are you out? What's going on? And I'm like, in or out of CG? And then it's weird, okay, because then just a little bit ago, I'm talking about this, and then Clint says, oh, I think it's because of your fortune cookie post on X. And I'm like,
I love that you're just realizing what's going on now.
Yeah, I mean, I sincerely just kind of keep my head down, get the work done. I try to promote, have fun on these live streams, but that's kind of the extent of it. Anyways, to answer your question, and anybody that's concerned, I appreciate you guys looking out for me and concerned and stuff like that. But I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna be here till I can't draw anymore. This is where my career ends, right? So I've been here for 8 years. I can't see any reason to move, go anywhere else. My heart is here. a very prominent person asked me today, and I said, this is freedom, baby. Why would I go anywhere else? You know what I mean? Like it doesn't even make any business sense to go anywhere else, and to align myself with whoever.
Nobody's.
I've always been a lone wolf.
Nobody's.
You know what? If I get along with somebody, that's it. You know, I don't care like about like sales or any of that other stuff. If I have a good time, I have a good time. I've always run my career like that, and I like to hang out with winners and people that have fun, and that's about it. So, anyways, Alexander, spread the word. I'm not going anywhere. I will retire CG. I have a couple more projects that I want to get out and get to you guys.
Oh, yeah.
In the meantime, support Black and White, says the father.
Yes.
Go back it so I can stay here and not have to, I don't know.
And if you're CG, go back Art's book. This is what CG is all about. Black and white, baby. The artist shown us the preview stuff, and he's shown some of it on the show. Like, this is the best work of his career. It is absolutely gorgeous. Artist pouring his heart and soul in these pages. And like they're like, I'll put it up against anything out there. Anything out there. Art's pages, the coloring that he's got, the story that he's got is absolutely gorgeous. So if you haven't even checked this out, you're like doing yourself a disservice. Go check out Art's campaign and then back this book because it's going to be beautiful.
I do appreciate that. Thanks for the kind words, Clint.
I did 100% true. I'm like, this is a gorgeous book.
Yeah, I'm working my ass off, you guys. We're about halfway done.
Right.
We're about 32 pages into the book, and it's kind of slow in moving. But you know, I talk to other people, and they're like, "Yeah, I do about a page a week, maybe a page and a half." Yeah, and I'm thinking, oh, so then I'm not as slow as I thought. Look at Pedro, is like does like 10 pages a day.
No, I'm doing 5 pages a week right
Okay.
now. Yeah.
That's very respectful.
Yeah.
Respectable. I think that's about the average that you should do.
Yeah.
To sustain a career in this business. Let's see. Let's go back to the chat. We got Edwin, Buzz, Hell Peeps. We got Leg Kick 1. He is number 1, so don't ever call him Leg Kick 2 because he'll kick your ass. Get it?
Yep.
See what he did?
With his legs.
He'll leg kick your ass.
Yeah.
Can't wait to not watch it. Ironheart or whatever it was.
Ironheart, yeah.
I hear Sex Panther was just his sweat in the bottom. I don't know what that is, but I like this right here. When you guys throw money at me, I do appreciate it, and it does help keep the lights on. And also, just when my wife gets those checks or whatever they are, she's always like, "Oh, so this can make money." Like it kind of legitimizes it in my wife's eyes. So she just thinks I come up here and hang out with a bunch of dirt bags. She has no idea.
It's amazing how their opinions change when a little bit of cash shows up.
It does. It actually does. I just bumped the table. Sorry about that. Art, do you have a picture of a mural you did for Mike Tyson? No. I did a mural for Mike Tyson?
I don't know. Did you?
I don't remember it.
You've had a long, illustrious career, Art. Like, I love that you've forgotten that you just painted murals for the World Heavyweight Championship.
I want you to paint me a mural, Art. Okay?
I want my tigers in there.
I want my tigers in there, okay? Very pristine.
Now I'm starting to wonder if somebody painted a mural
and said it was you.
Artwork,
yeah.
Of your artwork up in something of his house or something.
A weird, like, kind of connected story is, I'm working on the Ultimates for Marvel. Ralph Macchio is the editor. And so it was Free Comic Book Day or around that, like a little after, right? And so Ralph comes into work and he calls me up and he says, "Art, are you in New York City?" And I go, "You're calling my New York or my California number?" No. He goes, "They're coming into the city this morning. There was a guy saying he was RT Bear and he was selling free comic book day copies of X-Men #1 or Ultimate X-Men #1. I go,
Oh,
it wasn't me.
dude.
Oh, jeez.
Dude is just scamming, man.
Dude, that sounds like a crackhead scheme.
It
But
has been, right?
that tells you the career that Art has had. That
Yeah.
people are impersonating him
Yeah.
to make money for themselves.
But like Pedro said, it has to be for crack money because he couldn't have been making that much off of it at all. Yeah, just enough to get him through the day. Travis again. Oh well. Anyways, thank you, Travis. I do appreciate it. Bagley eyes. Yeah, it is the worst thing. If Bagley could get that down, he would be.
They're just super
Easy.
generic. They're the same. They're the same on every character.
His girls are like buggy. They're like bug eyes. Like
Yeah.
Well,
And
I
there's
think there
no
was-
differentiation. Like there's no.
I mean, there was this Austrian artist who couldn't do people either.
Yeah,
He went into politics after.
he had a weird mustache. It was only like right here.
Yeah, he only do like landscapes and whatnot because he can draw people, like he can connect. So maybe that's what's happening here.
that's how the other side usually frames these things up, Pedro.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
this
no.
side.
No, I'm just saying because this is a curious point from history. Like he couldn't draw people either.
Now, I think what you're doing is you're calling Mark Bagley Hitler.
No, never. Why would I do that? I don't know.
Just for the record, that's not what we're saying. We're just having
No, we're
some
not saying
fun.
that.
Mark
We're not
Bagley is a
saying
good dude. He just draws
He is.
generic
yeah,
characters.
exactly.
And
No,
I've
but
already said it. He's great at
Yeah.
everything except for those faces. But anyways,
And if you
Darren-
want to hit a deadline, he's your guy.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
that's the thing. Like maybe he should get that checked because that's a like not being able to draw faces. It's like an inability to connect with people. Like you don't.
He just had a very
represent eyes.
simplistic style. He had a very simplistic style, but he was fast as hell, and people liked him, man. I mean, he turned.
You know what the best part, like working with really talented people, is I used to just talk to him about like, how do you draw this? How do you do that? Right.
Yeah.
And sometimes I would have a drawing, and then this is the day of fax machines, right? And so
Ooh.
I had kind of three mentors. I had a Gray Capullo. So Capullo and I would like fax back and forth, like inks. I'd help him with his inks, and he'd help me with the drawing. And then Mark Bagley. So Bagley would take the drawing, and he would complete, and so did Capullo, but they would draw over the fax with like a marker. But Bagley drew the bones and everything, like all the like icons, like the bumps, how you kind of measure things and how you can kind of regulate and measure. And he did all that stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so very much. And then also Dave Finch, but Dave wasn't like Mark just knew that shit. Like he just innately, like, the muscle,
Very structural.
yeah, the muscles and everything. Yeah, just so good. He could put the figure in any position. Just really, really good. So thank you, Darren. Hail Pontificators for sure. Bob, who's Bob?
Yeah.
Bob says Bagley's faces are very
Yeah.
angular. Too
Yeah.
many sharp edges.
Yeah, he's right. He's right.
I mean, I always get flack because I have that same criticism for Bern Hogarth. Like he knows where everything goes, but his poses are lifeless. And like as an animator, like they told us, like stay away from those books. But when you come to comic books, like everybody loves him, and I'm not trying to bash like all the things he's done because he's awesome, but yeah, like within movement, that there's something wrong there. And it's not because of talent or
You know what it is? It's Bern Hogarth's figures are very awkward.
Yeah, they're all.
They're awkwardly staged. It's not that he can't draw the figure, but they're a little showy, but not in the best way. It's like Neil Adams, very showy, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes there's like it can be a little awkward, but Neil always pulls it off. I think Hogarth, they just kind of look awkward. But that book that Hogarth put out, the Drapery book, have you seen that, Pedro?
Yeah. No, that the guy's a beast.
That is so good. It's the best thing Bern Hogarth ever put out. If you guys haven't seen it and you're aspiring artists,
Mhm.
it's on Drapery, and also he names the folds like muscles. I either he came up with it, but I never heard it before. Like tension folds and interior folds, and like muscles are like main muscles, secondary striations, all those things. Like he breaks it down with clothing, and then he also does like thickness of clothing, like how it folds, like thicker material. It looks a little bulkier, when it folds, and then lighter materials, less defined.
Wool
Yeah,
against linen. Yeah.
It's a really good book. Let me get Darren says, hey, remember when female superheroes were pretty? They still are if you buy black and white, or if you buy The Bad Guy.
The bad guy.
Clint Helinski's new book. Go out and back it. Link is in the description. Woohoo! Edwin says, I remember, Darren. I remember. You know who else remembers? Pepperidge Farm.
Pepperidge Farms.
Pepperidge Farm remembers. What is this? Fook Googoyle? 2. There was one before Fook Googoyle. 2. There was a number 1. Every aspect of his comic panels is wrong. A layout, anatomy, pose, pencils, color palette of Bagley. Nah, I have to disagree with you. I'm sorry. You have a clever name, but I still have to disagree with you. If you're talking about,
he might have been talking about that Miss Marvel panel too. So
yeah, and we've been
where he posted it or when.
Yeah, we've been bopping around. Whoa, another super chat. Darren Wagner, thank you so much. Only hot chicks in is that Demi-Foot? Urban Demi-Foot Urban Sasquatch boy. Yeah, that sounds like
should be. Yeah,
go check that out. Let me see. What is this Macus?
Everybody's got to make their name simpler so that Art can actually pronounce it. Come on,
guys.
I'm
a bear of limited knowledge. It looks like a surfer dude. What is that? That's not surfer.
It looks like a surfer dude.
Oh, I think he means surfer dude. Like maybe like what was that guy from Fast Times at Ridgemont High? Sean.
Sean Penn.
I can see it.
Coley.
Yeah.
Coley. Hey, dude, let's party. Can we blame women in the industry for this avoidance of hot females in comics over the last 8 years? You know what? There's a lot of blame, but you know what? You're not going to get that shit here.
No,
we don't shit where we eat, do we?
Or at least try to.
Don't.
Every woman in CG is stacked.
Yeah. Sometimes Todd shits where he eats, but
don't get me
It's
started.
always an accident.
It's always an accident. It's when the depends don't hold up.
Yep.
Right, Todd?
Right.
And Todd just does that because he's committed to that board. He doesn't want to get up. Yeah. Just a waste of time going to the bathroom. Henry Bennett, RT Bear is the next. What? Mike Miller? It said so in my
Art makes one fortune cookie post, and holy cow, the internet runs wild with it.
I saw it, and I said, I knew it.
Yeah, apparently, you guys, my fortune is I'm leaving CG. I don't even know how they jumped to that conclusion.
Art is the CG trader. We've all discovered it. That fortune cookie tipped us all off.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
He can't wait to leave CG and just like go off into oblivion like so many of these other guys have.
Somebody should paint The Last Supper and put me in there, like, the betrayer.
Like Judas.
T-Bear. A fat samurai. Don't shame. We'll be the judge of that, Fat.
I couldn't
sleep last night because of that.
Wow, dude.
He cared that much. Yeah. Like, no, not Art. Anyone but Art.
Say it ain't so hard.
It ain't so hard.
You know what? Somebody on Facebook, I put it up on Facebook too. I shouldn't say somebody. It was actually Cedric, my old extreme buddy. He put this like this old Asian what do they call those guys that are like not gurus but like a holy man
like a monk.
yeah and he's like it's got the face and then the caption says Ho Ho Lee Lee Fuk. Holy fuck.
Haven't you seen that newscast, like that prank newscast? Like they made a lady read like on screen, like plane went down in Korea. The pilot was
the pilot's
Holy
names
fuck.
on the
we too low, bang ding ow. Like and dude, like she read it completely.
Remember the whole joke when you were a kid? You can't do it anymore. Thanks 9/11 is like in airports and stuff. You can say, "Could you page somebody?" And it would be like, like those kind of names.
Yeah.
Like
why are they gonna ruin our fun?
Yeah.
Exactly. With
like IP freely. That was my go-to.
The new one is the Peloton trainers. Apparently, when you're like leading in whatever, like I don't know if any of you guys do Peloton workouts. I can guarantee you, I've never done one. I just watch them on TikTok, and then like when you're at the top of the list, you can put their name out there, and they'll give you like the shout out, and it's Harry Balls and Mike Cunt and all of the classics out there. So
didn't that guy Harry Balls? He left Doge this week or something like that.
Oh yeah, big balls,
big balls, yeah,
big balls.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, Fat, I appreciate your concern. You can get some sleep now. It's all good. It's all good. You know what? Can you guys eat? I got a question for everybody in the chat too. Can you guys eat fortune cookies? They're so bad.
They're not meant to be.
It depends. If they're the fresher ones, and if they've been around for a while, no, they're like trying to eat cardboard.
They're all like cardboard. Yeah, cardboard is a good analogy.
And I mean, in Panama, we do have the Chinese, and we have a lot of Chinese restaurants, but that fortune cookie stuff, that's you. Like, you don't get fortune cookies in Chinese restaurants.
Oh, you sound sad about it. Don't be sad.
No, I don't. Actually, because when the first time I went to the US, I was like 12. I like, you get a fortune cookie? And I tried it, and I wanted to burn the restaurant. Like, what the hell is this?
It's like when you find out that tacos aren't really Mexican.
Yeah.
You shut your whore mouth.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'm with Bob on this one.
They're originally from the Middle East. The thing is, like, the corn tortilla was invented down here, but in America. But yeah.
Pedro, did you come to the U.S.?
I've been to the U.S. several times. Yeah.
How'd you get in? How do you know?
That's where he learned English, Clint.
Like monkey air.
Yeah. But
you know what? I lived in it. Yeah, I didn't walk. If that's what you're asking.
Yeah, I used to plane. I came back to my country.
I lived in a Hispanic area, and they use tortillas like bread, like white guys use bread. So it's just kind of like a tortilla is on the plate, and you just kind of help it scoop stuff up. Sometimes you can put food on it. But I've never had like a taco or a burrito at any of my Mexican friends' house. Like they don't roll things up in it. They just kind of they just have like food on the plate, beans, rice, meat, whatever, and you just kind of use the tortilla.
All right, so I'm a progressive guy, guys. I have Hispanic friends.
Yeah. No, they weren't my friends. I just kind of, broke in
just
their
ate at
house
their houses. I was like,
forced them,
here, that's that.
Yeah, forced them to feed me.
Hey, gee willikers, guys, got any more of this guacamole sauce?
Guacamole?
They don't do all that stuff, man. You're a white boy.
Yeah, guacamole is kind of like a party thing, and from certain areas of Mexico.
Yeah,
it's a whack-a-mole.
I stayed in Guadalajara for like 2 weeks, and all we ate were tortillas with cheese. Like that was
Yeah.
That was the staple. It was like that was for dinner every night.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody
Tortillas
told
and
me
cheese.
that true Mexican food they don't use tomatoes. Is that right?
Depends on where you
It
go.
depends. I know they don't
Yeah.
use. I know they don't use lettuce. Usually,
That
right?
also. Oh, on the taco, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
like
taco,
there
no.
was,
Yeah,
That's-
like, if they
that's
do,
the
they-
Mexican household we stayed
Yeah.
at, and it was like there
Yeah.
was no beef. It was tortillas and cheese. That was the
And all
whole
that
thing.
ground beef stuff, that's all gringoized. That's
Yeah.
not.
And
You
actually,
guys, you guys
cook it.
know. You guys know white people taco night, the song, right?
No.
Oh, okay. You guys talk for a little bit. I'm gonna pull it up.
Is it a classic?
This,
Is it a
this
classic?
This is perfect for the pontificators.
Yeah.
You
So
guys-
Art,
give me a
you
second.
and Pedro, I know because since you're a big Disney fan, Art, and Pedro's an animator, what do you think about this thing where Disney's saying they're going to go back to 2D?
They have to.
Yeah, I've heard him a couple times, but yeah, I applaud it. I think it's
No, but
great.
okay, am I allowed to go on a rant?
Yes.
No.
All right.
Yes.
Go on a rant.
They have to for one simple. No, don't. I'm too ugly for this. But they have to for one simple reason. All the CG movies, the last 5 CG movies, they all look the same,
And they all tanked.
and they all tank. No, but it's the reason they tank is because there's no individuality anymore in the designs and the scripts, in everything. They have to go back to basics and get to people who really know what they're doing so they can do movies again. This last Elio thing,
Oh, that was Pixar's
it's-
bomb.
it's
Yeah.
freaking Lilo and Stitch like turned backwards. Instead of Lilo coming to Earth, it's the kid going to the other planet, but it's the same story.
Yeah.
So they're suffering from sameness. People in there, they don't know what they're doing at all. Animators are relying too much on technology.
Yeah.
Like right now, they're doing the AI twinning. I don't know if you know what in between.
Yeah, someone. I think it was who was it here that?
Oh
mentioned
yeah,
that.
Tank Fair.
Tank asked to ask you about that.
Yeah, AI twinning is basically you do the 2 key poses and you allow the computer to do the twinning.
Which is
It looks
nuts.
like crap. That's why like when people do like their AI trailers, like that uncanny valley in the movement,
Yeah.
it's because you need an animator making the decisions to make things look alive. A computer will never be able to do that
Yeah,
properly.
the AI stuff when you're looking at somebody's free TikTok page and they're just
Yeah.
doing fun, silly things. It's like
Yeah, that's fine.
your expectations are low, and it's like, oh, this looks cool, and they got some funny jokes in there. When you're going to pay $20, $25, $30 to go to a movie theater and you see the same crap, that's a
Yeah.
whole different story.
and it's insulting. And go ahead.
Yeah, I have a take on it, Bob. If you're still listening, I think Disney's just doing it as PR.
Mhm.
I mean, they might actually move forward with it, but I think these people are just they have no idea how to connect with even any kind of humanity.
Yeah.
They just don't know. They're just what they used to call them lizard people.
Yeah.
You know, so they kind of pseudo understand how to connect with humans, but not really. But they know that there is like a deep connection to Walt Disney.
Mhm.
You know, I mean, they're building a fucking
Disney-
robot. They're building a fucking Walt Disney robot, and they're
Yeah.
gonna put him in Walt's Park. Like that's
Creepy.
fucking
That's so bad. That's a
insane.
bad idea.
Dude.
Well, they're bringing back. They're bringing back Ron Clements,
Mhm.
Yeah,
he was involved with like Hercules, Treasure Planet,
Yeah.
Great Mouse Detective, Aladdin. Like when in the heyday of Disney's animation boom,
Dude,
he
but
was
you
one
know
of the
what?
guys, and they're actually
You know
bringing
what-
him back.
You know what's the problem with Clemens? Clemens
What's
is really old. He's
Yeah.
tired. Like
Well,
if you speak, wait. If you speak with like old time Disney directors, and you know I know a couple of them, they don't have it in them to come in and steer the boat back. Is dude, it's a lot of work. You know who should take the steer Disney back into shape? Brad Bird.
Brad
The guy
Bird,
from Incredibles. Yeah.
you're never going to
But
get him to do that.
This
though.
is also
Yeah,
the problem with
exactly.
all
But
of
that's-
Disney is
that's
it's
the only
such a
guy.
big corporation. Like it takes so long for all of this to filter through for them to see the results, because all of these animation movies are started 5-6 years ago. Like the stuff we're seeing now has been developed for 3, 4, 5 years.
It's a 4-year cycle.
Yep. And so they're seeing the results and they're seeing the bad returns. And then it's got to go through the whole Disney system again and say, we have to adjust. So like all the trash we're getting right now and all the box office bombs that they're getting, you're not going to see changes for that for another 5 to 6 years, because it takes that long, because the system is so big. So like we're like woke is dead. Riri Williams, Iron, whatever the fuck it is, comes out.
Iron Crotch.
Yeah, it's because Disney's already invested so much money in that they have to put it out, even though they know it's going to bomb because all the other stuff is bombed. But they can't change fast enough. Yeah. They don't have the ability to.
And that's why they need somebody with enough stamina.
Yeah, you have to have somebody that fights for their project.
And the thing is, like the perfect one, they insulted his ass out of the door, which is John Lasseter.
Yeah,
he's not coming back.
Oh,
Brad Bird,
Lasseter will laugh on their dance on their ashes and piss on their grave.
Yeah, dude. So maybe
Brad. Well, they haven't been able to generate a hit since they kicked that guy out for really no reason. But the thing is, Bob.
No, there was a reason.
He hugged. He touched too much. Yeah.
Yeah, he hugged. He was hugging.
Yeah. I like long, deep tissue massage hugs.
They still let him fulfill his contract before they got rid of him. Let me get this, and then I'll come back to my point. Stealth X5 for $2. Thank you so much. The thing is, Bob, like what was it? What was that guy's name? Goldberg, Eric Goldberg. They brought him for Moana to animate the tattoos. These are just graphics, right? Yeah. These are graphics within a movie that's already computer generated. There was really no reason to do it other than it's a nice PR and a nod to the animators. And if you guys don't know, he animated the genie in Aladdin.
Yeah.
He's brilliant. I have some of his work actually. He's just brilliant. But the thing is, I mean, they might go through with it, but like we're talking about the cycle, it takes 4 or 5 years before we get to see any of it. And the thing is, it's still going to come down to story. If they don't have a good story, they could spend 4 years, 5 years on hand animating it. It isn't going to make a difference. All these executives are so fucking stupid. It's story. It's always been story. Like I remember when what was it? Princess and the Frog was like one of the last like Disney traditional animated cartoons. Beautiful.
They revived the 2D animation studio. Like they closed the 2D studio with Home on the Range. That was the last 2D.
Okay, but then they did that Princess.
They opened it just for Princess and the Frog. Yeah.
Right. But the thing is, it's like it was like a Hail Mary. It's like, well, let's put this out and let's see if it, what it does. Because the thing is, they were like, and these are executives making these decisions. It's like, oh, is it digital or is it hand drawn? Is that what people want to see? Mm-hmm. People don't make the distinction. People don't go, you know what? That's a hand drawn cartoon. I'm not going to go see it. Oh, that's digital. I'm going to go see it. They don't think that way.
Here's what they do think, though, is if
let me finish. Sorry. Hold on to that. Yep. I'm sorry, I get very long-winded, and it seems like I made a point, but but the thing is, they work towards these stories. The reason Princess and the Frog died, it wasn't because it wasn't a gorgeous fucking movie. It was because the story was horrible. Yeah. As soon as they turn into the frogs, you lose interest. I'm out. This is like all this stuff where she was human and the stuff in the town and all that. That stuff was great. As soon as they turned in it became the cliche of the bayou and all that other stuff. Yeah. It was like, this is now it's absolutely boring.
And dude,
but then Disney is like, that's it, man. 2D doesn't work. We're going all Pixar. We're going to go all 3D, blah, blah, blah. Not realizing the reason that was working is because of John Lasseter and his story department. Anyways, go ahead.
But this is what the money people, the dumb money people will and this will kind of help Disney in some way as long as they get the story right. They realize, let's go back to 2D, make a bunch of good 2D movies again, and then wait 5 to 7 years and make them CGI animated,
okay.
and we can double dip. We can
Okay,
double dip on these movies.
The thing, Clint, is that the conveyor belt is broken. In what sense?
Well, they need writing. They need writing.
No.
is what
Not
they
only
need.
writing. Like I'm talking about the conveyor belt of the 2D animation industry.
Yeah.
They can
don't
get it
have-
going again with money.
But there's not enough experienced 2D animators anymore. There's very few. And
They would
they're-
have to literally start training them back
and
up.
they're very old. So that's
Well,
the thing.
here's the thing. One thing I want to say. Brad Bird is only 5 years younger than Clements.
Yeah, but Clemens has been through the ringer. And the Disney ringer.
Well,
is
Brad Bird
something-
kind of too, man.
Yeah, kind of too. But Brad Bird like went with the Don Bluth thing. It was, dude. Disney kills you, man. Like that's
Well, the good thing is Disney Animation got rid of that Jennifer Lee.
yeah.
My gosh, they made her. It was all tokenism. It was all, what do they call that? Diversity, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I tell you what. Maybe Pedro would know his name. He's the guy that wrote and directed Frozen with her. Hank or Henry something.
I know.
Um,
Like I hated Frozen.
Hank
Yeah.
Hill.
I wasn't a fan of Frozen either.
I liked. I mean, technically, it's perfect, but the story just made me go, ugh.
but anyway, he worked on it with her.
Yeah, with her, yeah.
And the thing is, that guy's an old veteran, Disney guy. So the reason that thing worked, wasn't really her. It was that guy. And when I saw all the behind the scenes stuff on that making of, I was like, it's clear who the really creative person
Chris
here is.
Buck.
Yeah.
Chris
Oh yeah,
Buck
Chris
was in that.
Buck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that
Co-writer and
it was very clear. And then the second one was just kind of it was okay. It started getting into
Very
like,
generic. Yeah.
yeah, I heard that they wanted to make them lesbian or the whatever lesbian. They were like playing with like this these
I
politics
still
and stuff like that. And luckily they pulled back from that.
Aren't they sisters?
Well, no, I don't think they were lesbian for each other. I think that just the one was
That's creepy, man.
because then
I
Bob,
have
that's incest. That goes beyond lesbian.
Yeah, this
Well,
icicle's for
dude,
you.
way they're going, man.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into Ironheart real quick because I know Bob's got some opinions about it. Speaking of a man, baby,
Yeah,
like
the
Ironheart is still they're doubling. Well, like you said, Bob, or maybe it was Clint. Like they started these things like 4 years ago or whatever. So they're just cleaning out what they have, right? So Ironheart is an older. It's something they did years ago, and they can't really completely exorcise the demons, so they're just putting the thing out. But apparently, there is a man baby pretending to be a woman.
Yeah.
I don't know the character's name or anything. I just heard that there's a man baby, and
Ironheart with her Power Ranger looking friggin' armor.
Oh, dude,
Well-
like everything in the MCU is looking Power Ranger-y. Everything.
yeah. But I guess they say that this person's like a drag show.
Yeah,
Person,
I think they were on that drag show with the RuPaul thing or something like that. It's a character that got changed into this, basically.
Right. And so I heard that there were more episodes that somehow they condensed them down, and they're just trying to damage control and get some of their money back on it. But I'll tell you, it's not helping the brand. Like, do you guys feel in the long run if it's better to put this stuff out and air it, or better just to bury it?
At this point, I think that they're still in the mindset that even though it's going to suck balls, it's content.
Yeah, they're feeling like a
So they're just
chorizo
like-
belt.
Yeah, they're just like just chuck it out there. and let's hope to God that they don't friggin' kill us for it.
Pedro, did you say it was a chorizo dump?
Chorizo belt.
Oh, okay.
We're all getting hungry
sometimes
now.
chorizo hits me wrong, and then it's like, oh, look out.
Yeah.
Sometimes it hits you so right.
I love chorizo.
But yeah, like it's. I haven't heard one good thing about it. I mean, they were blasting this thing when she showed up on the Black Panther movie. Like,
Dude,
Yeah.
she flat out murders somebody.
yeah.
She flat out. She literally like to protect her secret identity. She literally leaves the dude to die.
Oh man.
I'm like, oh yeah, that's a heroic thing to do.
Yeah, she's a hero with a villain story arc.
It's
Well, and like to me, it's almost like Disney is being racist because other than the first Black Panther movie, all of the black characters that they've made the lead, they've given horrible scripts to. There's scripts that like nobody wants to watch their movies. You look at the first Iron Man and Thor and Captain America movies, all the big pretty white boys, they got great scripts. Their movies was good. The first Black Panther movie, great script, huge success. Everything after that, all of the black lead characters they've given terrible material to.
I did find the first Black Panther good, but very preachy in the end.
Yeah, but you can live with it. You can live with it. But overall, the story arc was great. It
just because
it had a lot of energy.
For me,
to
I
it.
thought with Black Panther, it was the conclusion. Like these things always become like CG cluster fights, right? So they rely just too much on that. And the best fight in the movie is when they're not in costume and they fight for like the king.
on the edge of the cliffs and the water.
Right.
Yeah, those are the best fights for sure.
Yeah, that's the best fight in the movie, and it's very visceral and it works. But as soon as like they have that train that works on
vibranium,
all that
vibranium and all this other stuff, and then the costumes worked on vibranium, and then I just thought it was really it didn't feel visceral.
It was still a million times better than Sam Wilson as Captain America 4.
Yeah.
Like they did Anthony Mackie so wrong in that movie.
Oh,
that
dude,
is a garbage.
that
That is a garbage script. It is bland as hell.
Yeah. Another thing that I really appreciated about Black Panther was the rhinoceros cavalry. That's something like, oh yeah, just going into a mall like get out of the way.
That's what every Marvel fan was waiting for. Is where are the rhinos? Why don't we have enough more rhinos in this?
You know, my favorite part of that Black Panther movie was the fact that they actually copped to that they were technically advanced for decades, and that they could have helped like slavery. They could have helped the African people. They could have evolved mankind quicker than they did, and they just kept it all to themselves in their own little
isolationists
cocoon. Yeah,
which is like, and that's the thing. Like the difference between T'Challa, that Black Panther movie, and most of the characters going forward is T'Challa is noble.
Yeah.
And the rest of them just aren't. They're just a collection of tropes. Like Captain America, the new Captain America movie was literally like, we've got all these loose ends from all these movies that nobody cared about. Let's just throw them all together in one movie and get them done with. And by the way, it's a Hulk movie without the Hulk in it.
And Harrison Ford.
Yeah, and we'll also use
Ford as hell.
And we'll also use a bunch of ideas we've already used in other movies. And just kind of like put a different spin on them, but just retread ideas for a movie we don't care about.
Yeah, and it was just.
Well, I think there's a lot of things going on. One, a lot of these writers and creatives at Marvel right now admit that they don't read the comics or haven't read the comics.
They don't.
And two is they don't know what a hero is, so they couldn't write a hero even if they had to, and they definitely don't understand the hero's journey. At all. So you have characters like Riri, and you have, like all kinds of supposed heroes, they're changing Anthony Mackie into some kind of like he's an activist now and all this other stuff. When did that enter into the character? The character was never like that. The character was like, he was pro-America. He didn't have all this baggage. He just wanted to help. He believed in Steve Rogers. He believed in America. He believed in the cause, and just was like down for like making the world a better place. That's it, man. That's it. He wasn't a complicated character. He wasn't a character that, was like, oh, there's so much injustice and racism and all this other stuff. Like, they just injected that, and by doing that, they destroyed the character. Mm-hmm. They completely destroyed the character, and then giving him the mantle of Captain America. Like, they could, that has got to be like for years to come, like a textbook on how to just like
destroy everything.
Destroy a character, a brilliant character that you created, and just completely destroyed it.
Dude, we're getting gems today because Art just said something like that should be on the poster of Ironheart. I haven't heard anything good about this. Ironheart. and the other one, like, how to destroy everything. The story of Marvel Comics.
The Marvel way. How to destroy everything. The Marvel way.
The sad
somebody should do that. You know how to draw the Marvel way? They should just like rework the cover and say how to destroy
how to destroy your multi-million-dollar movie universe.
Franchise, yeah.
But
I don't feel bad for I feel bad for the fans, the people. Like, I still want to see, a good Marvel movie, but that last phase,
we all do.
There's nothing there, man. Absolutely nothing there. I'm gonna play the new trailer. We can riff off this, and I guess there's some new information that dropped too about the new Fantastic Four movie.
Famous around the world, please welcome the Fantastic Four. Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, Human Torch.
I love you, Johnny.
And the Thing.
Hey, what time is it? Say the thing.
That's not really something I say.
Don't show him do anything cool. They just show him walk on the street.
That's just in the cartoon.
Why you? Okay, stop that. Stop that. Fuck you, man.
Yeah.
Really? You gonna take the most iconic thing about Ben Grimm? Oh, that's just something they do in the comic, man. Oh, shut the piss off.
And also, this is the best that Disney and Marvel animation could come up with. Look at that face; it's horrible.
God, man. Yeah, we're gonna cast a good actor, and we're just gonna have him act like a completely different character.
Well, the weird thing too is they establish all the characters. Like, you get to see, Mr. Fantastic slightly stretch in the leap. Let me see. And then you get to see like Johnny Storm light up. You get to see the Invisible Girl or woman do something cool.
Like he's got a stick up his head.
But you don't see like Ben Grimm do anything. You see him get like humiliated.
Mr. Fantastic.
Can her force fields do that? Like, I don't.
Yeah. But see, his arm is stretched.
Yeah.
And then his leg was slightly stretched. And then they do the cliche Marvel landing
pose.
There's no reason for him to land that way anyways. It's not very Mr. Fantastic. He could stretch his feet out and land first with his legs and then stretch onto the ground instead of that way.
Leg up and step up. He'd just be like he's walking.
Yeah, but the thing is, like gravity doesn't affect somebody like that the same way.
Right.
He doesn't have to land hard. He can stretch. He's a spring.
And I hate his fucking mustache so goddamn bad. Just pisses me the fuck off.
Yeah.
But that's just me. Just me.
I still think she has a face like a horse.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like her either.
She is not Sue Storm. No. She is not the girl next door. Like, no. I never thought she was attractive.
Yeah.
I don't know why she keeps getting cast in big budget movies.
Invisible woman.
Invisible woman.
Invisible woman.
Look at she does what Magneto can do.
Exactly. That's to me. That's weird.
Like she's not turning anything invisible there. First of all, she's using her invisible force fields, but
yeah.
Right. Exactly.
You got to make visible so you can see them.
This is really dumb stuff.
Because invisibility is not cinematic.
Hey, wait a minute. That's a black kid on a white man's shoulders.
Yeah.
Can't have that. This is the
Call
60s.
the police.
This is the
So,
60s.
yeah.
didn't you know how woke the 60s were?
That's
This
a
is
natural.
what diversity looks like in the Marvel universe.
That's a natural. See? Yeah.
I hate
And
you.
this, what does this mean?
Human
What is this? What is this?
Copper tone.
It's the copper tone thing, but they had to do a guy instead of a woman.
Instead of a woman.
It's
him.
Do that.
Yeah,
It's actually
Johnny
him.
Storm.
It's,
Johnny
yeah, it's
Storm
Johnny
is the
Storm.
copper tone boy.
yeah. So he's got like some farts coming out of his butt.
I
I love you, Johnny.
love you, Johnny.
I love your wig, Johnny. I
Yeah.
love how short your wig is.
I love your receding hairline. What are you, 20 something?
Yeah.
Like 42.
And then this is just all wrong.
And the thing.
Hey, what time is it? Say the thing.
That's not really something I say.
Oh my gosh. You want to sell movie tickets. You want to get people into the seats. It's not how you do it.
It's clobbering time.
Take one of my favorite
just-
characters and make him a neutered version of himself.
Yeah.
Right. They make him
Just
out
like
to
the
be.
whole-
Such clever
In the cart-
screenwriting.
Yeah, let's humiliate the most masculine character in the
Yeah,
Fantastic.
exactly.
Tune.
Yes, Apple. That's he's got a mustache because this is the evil universe and he's evil Reed.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Never leave.
Like none of this makes me excited for this.
Want to
movie.
see it? Yeah.
The more I see this movie, the less excited I am.
The less, yeah, and that's why they've been holding back on the trailers because they don't have anything.
I have no faith in this.
They
movie.
don't have
Let's see.
anything.
This is like anti-Viagra. Just
Yeah.
doesn't get you excited at all.
This makes you go limp.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at Johnny's hairline, even though it's a wig. Like,
yeah, dude.
weird. And look at the
bad
Ben
wig.
Grimm. Like, that is pathetic, actually.
And the thing is you can tell they spend ass loads of money on this movie because the whole 60s, the city and everything looks authentic. Like this looks like it should have worked. It doesn't work at all. The more you see it, it looks worse and worse.
Yeah.
But then you can see the decisions in little
Yes,
things.
yeah, you can see the story decisions
Yeah.
and especially the character decisions.
Yeah, Leg Kick's right. Give us John Byrne on screen, not this crap.
Oh
Yep.
my gosh, John Byrne's fantastic for yes. This
Yes.
Ben Grimm is all wrong. I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch this for 2 hours. It looks like somebody just like a kid just got a bunch of clay pieces and just kind of pushed them onto a
Dude,
head.
I didn't tell you guys this when I went to see Captain America and they had this scene where the friggin' leader comes up on the screen for the first time. I literally yelled at the screen, "Fuck you!" And everybody in the theater started laughing. All 10 people.
Yeah.
It's dinner time.
That's what's gonna happen if I'd watch this movie, man. I'm just gonna be like, "Screw you."
Oh no, we're getting the call.
Oh, we all have
know
our
what?
watches.
Up in
You
the
know what
sky.
You know what would really save the scene? If you heard the Incredibles theme. Ba-dum-bum-ba-bum.
Yeah. Ba-da-da-ba-da. Actually,
She has
Incredibles was a
Stan's
great
voice doing a
movie.
voiceover.
So she has a little baby bump here, right?
Kind of, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she does.
So this movie's really kind of becoming about like the kid versus an actual Fantastic Four movie.
The whole
I
pregnancy
think-
flows throughout the whole movie. So it's,
I think the whole thing, the basically Franklin is the MacGuffin.
yeah, it seems like there's going to be some tie-in with that.
It's so weird. It's like it seems like the Fantastic Four are just background to like the little kid, because they're just supporting, like, oh, we got to keep him safe. You know, it's like the Omen. It's a little Damien child.
Yeah.
For you,
I gotta see that movie again.
It goes with the Fantastic Four when they sing the Fantastic Four. The Damien music goes right.
It
with
is like the Damien music. Oh my gosh! Once again, yeah, it's Latin. It's backwards Latin. You guys, once again, you know the
we're summoning
are
this movie.
nailing it. We're nailing it with this. This is the Omen, but in reverse
with superheroes. Yeah.
I herald his beginning.
Ugh.
I herald your end.
Thank you.
Does anybody have any conditioner?
I herald Harold.
Harold. I present to you Harold from accounting.
This is Harold from accounting.
How does the CG for the Silver Surfer in this movie look worse
than
the movie from 2005.
Yeah, from like 15 years ago. Fantastic Four.
This is insane.
And making her a woman was just a great idea because she looks so cool.
Dude, I have to tell you guys, CG hasn't advanced that much.
Yeah, as much as Jeff, as much as I hated that movie, I would watch that movie over this.
Yeah. Even the design work is better.
His beginning.
And look at this, like this is
and the voice is so anticlimactic, like elevator announcement.
Yeah, there's
no gravity to her.
Yeah.
Right. And also this shot is just lame.
I herald your end.
It's like
she's
she's reading a friggin' announcement on like a teleprompter for like a phone ad.
Yeah, I will have fries with that.
I herald your end.
It sounds like a little bit like Kamala Harris during the
now.
Yeah, dude.
All right, so I think this is Galactus's ship, right?
It better not be, because his ship is the size of a friggin' solar system.
Those are them in the foreground there.
But it keeps,
like one module.
It keeps going, Bob, and also Galactus. He can change size, right?
Right, but like whenever John Byrne would draw his ship or show his ship is the size of a friggin' solar system.
Yeah.
Well, this could be. This is just a part of it.
It's just the tip. This is just the tip, Bob.
Bob, Galactus is just using the tip here.
Yeah, lube me up for this thing, man, because it's gonna hurt.
But what I hear is they go and they meet with Galactus, and Galactus said they make a deal. Like, this is so anticlimactic. Like, they go and they try to negotiate a deal with Galactus, and Galactus says, "I'll spare your planet, but you have to give me your kid."
Yeah, she's bringing Galactus to end the patriarchy.
Yeah, dude. Like, what happened to Mephisto and getting the ultimate nullifier and all that jazz?
Oh, Mephisto! No, Mephisto is on Ironheart.
Oh no, really?
Right? Yeah.
Oh no.
So see, like this is they're hanging with Galactus.
Christ,
no, dude.
This is nothing weird. About that looks good.
This is the Tin Surfer.
Yeah.
Galactus.
Galactus.
Yeah, I cannot get past the fact that this is the same chick that played in Ozark, Ruth from Ozark. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What is that?
What is?
Well, at least Johnny's as dumb as he normally is.
Yeah.
We gotta get the hell out of here. They're gonna try to take little unborn baby. Because I heard, like, you know, that scene that they played early on where Sue's in the ship and she looks like she's giving birth. There's like a little ghost image or something, and I heard it's like them trying to take the kid out of her womb, which is really strange.
The Temu Surfer, yeah.
Yeah, Temu Surfer.
Now, see if that's Galactus' ship. That's more accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Galactus' ship that they were on.
Kind of, sort of.
But I just think it's lame. It's like we're gonna go negotiate Galactus? Like, is that what you want to see?
Galactus isn't even going to talk to them. They're so like that'd be like us trying to talk to an ant.
Yeah.
Are we safe?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Don't know.
That was very clever.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You're all gonna fucking die.
If he dies, he dies.
It's like, would you give up your child to save the universe? Fuck no.
No. No.
I'm sorry that you're all gonna die.
So she has the baby
He
here.
brought back the baby.
That kid's awful big.
Yeah, that's a big-
huge.
that's
That's a huge noggin right there.
Little Damien.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to find a solution. We are going to make it right.
You're gonna make it right. So when he says we're gonna make it right, it sounds like somehow it's personal. Like they're the ones that brought this.
I think they're saying that them becoming the Fantastic Four, the accident attracted Galactus to the planet.
Got the attention of Galactus.
Right. So
Like,
I heard it's the kid. I heard it's the kid that brings Galactus there, and that they negotiate a deal that Galactus says he won't destroy the planet if they give up the kid. So they don't give up the kid, and so then Galactus is going to destroy. That's what I heard.
You don't want to just crush him.
Hide that.
You don't want to just crush it.
The four of us will face the danger.
Together, we will face the.
And the Fantastic Four car looks okay.
You know what I really want to see? I really want to see George Jetson just whiz past going to work. Gang, his wife.
His wife.
We will protect you.
I thought you weren't sure before. Now you're.
Why does Reed not have the white collar like everybody else?
Yeah.
well, they all have all of their costumes are slightly different.
Yeah, but
Johnny's
really
got white
different.
going down his sleeves. Ben's got white only going halfway down his sleeves.
Right. And haven't we seen this before? Wasn't there like Transformer films that were made?
Marshmallow Man.
Yeah. Yeah, this is Ghostbusters right here.
Oh no, they destroyed the monorail.
Oh yeah, poor Springfield.
You know what? The thing is, monorails always get destroyed in films.
Yeah. Nobody likes them.
Oh, the humanity.
Oh. Yeah. It's dirigibles going down.
Not the presses.
You know what? This would be funny if Reed just says, you know what, Sue? Let's just give up the kid. We can have another one, and the planet.
Let's make another one right now.
Are you sure he's even mine?
We'll have a girl this time.
It's about connecting to something bigger than yourself.
Like Galactus.
Like Galactus and his intergalactic spinasia. Oh no!
All right, Bob, you know comics. What is this?
It's France.
I have
Isn't that
no
the Eiffel
idea,
Tower?
man. This
Didn't Galactus have like little devices that will turn like matter
that's
into
what I was
energy?
going to say. This looks like because he always sets up a device that pulls the energy out of the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This looks like that might be what this is.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll face it.
Yeah, because there's more. Yeah, you saw there's more than one. So that's the machines he basically implants into the planet to like pull the energy out of it.
But I mean, can you like negotiate with Galactus? Like, okay, take France. We'll give you France.
Dude, he's hungry. He ain't gonna just be able to settle for French food. He wants the whole planet. He wants the Mexican food. He wants the
Mexican
tacos.
food. The tacos.
Yeah.
Okay, take Mexico.
Susan, if the silver chick asks if you're a god, you say yes.
Say yes. Oh man.
Franklin's gonna be like, "Oh my god, you guys suck so bad. I'll take care of this." Okay.
Yeah, see, that's another thing. Like, I think like Franklin is a cop out. You know, like if you have Franklin, then what do you need the Fantastic Four for?
As a family.
Well, and then the other step is how does this play into Secret Wars and Doomsday? And is Franklin going to be like there's some bad story elements that they could feed into other movies.
You're not gonna like my theory on this.
Okay.
I think they're doing Heroes Reborn.
Oh god, I worked on that book.
I think Franklin's going to create the pocket universe, and that's what the other two movies are going to be. And then when it's over, it's going to be a combination of Heroes Reborn and then the Battle World storyline they did about 5 or 6 years ago.
Well, if they do the Heroes Reborn storyline, I should get some residuals.
And they'll and then at the end, the FF Reed and the FF and Franklin will restart the 616 universe and everything, and they'll incorporate everything back into it.
And they'll get rid of all the bad Rob Liefeld drawings.
Poor Rob.
I'm sorry, Rob.
God,
I love you. I love you too.
He looks like a bad crispy bar.
Yeah.
Such a horrible dude.
What time is it, Ben?
No. I hate this.
Is Ben growing a beard? Is that what that is?
That's what makes me worried that they're going to do that time travel crap where remember he went back in time and he became a pirate and he grew the beard.
Yeah, like that beard sends off all kinds of red flags. Like they've already established that the movie is going to take place over the entirety of Sue's pregnancy.
Gestation, yeah.
And then now you're showing Ben with a rock beard, and it's like,
how come he doesn't grow hair anywhere else?
Yeah, this seems like a lot of messed up story plot lines that they're covering up.
There's gonna be like time jumps and stuff. Yeah.
And I don't like that they're teasing the like what time is it? It's like, when they introduced all of them, they should have just had him say it's clobbering time at that moment, doing something cool. I don't understand. Like, why do you tease Ben Grimm doing something cool? Just fucking show it all the time. Having lifting buildings, throwing cars, saving people, like do stuff.
He's the best character in the damn book.
Fantastic Four, yeah.
Why are you not letting him be the character everybody loves?
I mean, they helped Captain America's Avengers Assemble for 10 years.
Ugh.
So
maybe that was kind of cool because the one thing is it's not quite, it's iconic, but it's not the character, it's the group, right? This is his character beat. You know what I mean? Like,
they're just copying something that they already did before and doing it for the same reason.
I can't be the only person that sees him wearing this full bodysuit and be like, this does not look right.
No,
yeah,
you need him in tidy whities, yeah.
It's supposed to be the
you know why they did it, because it's so much less CGI to not have to do the entire rock body. That's 100% why they did it.
Well, and they're so precious, and we don't want to show a man's body, even if it's a rock. He's walking around without his shirt on. Oh no,
rock nipples.
If you're not going to do it,
13 movie.
If you're not going to do it right, don't fucking do it.
Fucking do it.
Well, the other movies did it. The other movies,
they did it because it's cheaper.
Yeah, the other one they did it.
Yeah, the other movie they did it. You
guys sound like the Zeros.
It's clobbering time.
Okay.
The ultimate nullifier. Oh my. Oh my gosh.
This was exciting, guys.
Very excited.
Ugh.
Yeah.
What do you think, Todd?
Yeah, Johnny is really strong if he could carry Ben. Doesn't Ben weigh like 500 pounds?
Around, yeah.
What do you think, Todd?
Well, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't. There's some good things, though. There's some good things.
What do you think, Todd?
I would say there's some things that I'm looking forward to, but there's also some things that are cringy, like seeing him with a beard. That's really cringy.
Yeah, because someone mentioned it in the comic, wasn't the beard he had fake? or something. I don't remember.
No, there was in Marvel, like Marvel
Yeah,
Fame Fair. He started growing these little things that were sticking out. That was Barry Windsor Smith, right? He started growing these like straight sticks that were sticking out.
Yeah, they look like stalactites almost.
Right, and that was kind of weird itself, but it just doesn't really. There's no reason to do it, you know.
Yeah.
Other than if you did, I was like, I'm not really keen on his face. Can we do something about it? If that was the reason you did it, that's kind of weird because you're doing it halfway through.
So have any of you guys had yak meat?
No.
I'm not opposed to trying it.
Keep going, Todd. I'm sorry.
So I like the Fantastic Four car.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
The car's cool.
I like. I don't know what ship they're in or whatever, but it looks pretty cool. Like it goes from retro to this futuristic quality.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I don't know. I'm not gonna. So what if he's wearing a jumpsuit? That's
it. Just looks weird for him as a character. I think, and from what I have seen of Galactus does look cool. He looks like Galactus is supposed to look.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to see Silver Surfer too? Isn't he also in it?
There's a rumor that Norrin Rad shows up at the end, but that's unconfirmed.
So are you guys going to see the movie and then buy one of the $80 Galactus?
Dude, that is one thing I will say. That friggin' bucket looks cool as shit.
Is it $80?
Not $80. It's not $80 cool, but it does look cool as hell.
Could you imagine going to the theater? Okay, you're dad, you got 2 kids, right? And you're gonna go see the Fantastic Four. And they see this like cool LED, Galactus, bucket, and then they're like, Dad, can we have one? And it's like you go up, and it's like, sure, because you're thinking what, like maybe $10, $15, tops. It's a lot.
Uh-oh.
That the kids have a moment to remember and have fun. And you go up to the counter, it's like, I'll take 2 of those buckets. I got 2 kids, right?
Yeah,
boom. That'll be $200. Like,
that'll be your mortgage for the month.
Yeah, dude. Like, the things like I grew up in the 70s, so I can't picture myself asking that of my dad. I will get beaten up right in the cinema. Like, you want what? That's $80, son.
That's a lot of bananas you got to pick.
It's like, how dare you even ask for that?
Ow. Did you hear that?
I did. I just ignored Todd.
No, hey, it's not bananas, it's plantains.
Yeah. And actually, Chiquita Banana just left Panama for Costa Rica. So
it's about time. That's about time.
They took all your bananas. They bananaed you out.
No, actually, they took the company. The bananas are there. And there's like regional things that will take care of that, but Chiquita Banana just left.
That's 3 months of working in the field picking lettuce, man.
Yeah. Dapple Darling says even the cheap little holders 3-ounce popcorn starts at $30. That's crazy. I heard like even like Superman, like what's with this popcorn buckets? Like they have a crypto bucket. And I guess he's holding the popcorn bag, and then I guess they fill that up, and you get to lug around this resin.
The Doom bucket was like $40, and it was
the Doom bucket was creepy though.
Yeah, it was like a vagina. It's
merch, man. If they can figure out a way to squeeze a few more dollars out of their patrons, it's merch, and they'll do it.
But the price is so high. Like this isn't like a mass market thing. Like, is there a collectible market for these popcorn buckets? Like, I know Disney does them at the parks and stuff, but that's Disney. This is like
I'm guessing
I can see somebody
the Wolverine ones sold enough where the rest of them are like.
There've been other ones though. Marvel's done it. Star Wars has done it. They did one for Barbie. They did one for Saw. The one that they did for the Alien Romulus was pretty cool because it looked like one of those container jars that they put the specimens in, and it had like a face hugger on the outside of it, and it had like they lit green inside of it. That one was pretty cool.
I don't remember that.
But there's been a whole bunch of them.
It's just a merchandise money grab.
Yeah, Despicable Me had like 3 of them.
I'm surprised they don't like sell T-shirts and hats and stuff like right at the lobby of the theater of whatever movies you're going into.
But the point where I'm going with it is like, where's the fucking comic books? Like, you could put a comic book and a popcorn bucket in there. Like, if you're gonna spend $80, throw a comic book, like a 15-page, 20-page comic book in there. You know, with the bucket. $80, man. Who's buying those things?
But that's the thing. Like, if Disney was interested in comic books, and they have intelligent people in there that will see the opportunity, they would do it. But they lack both those things.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at some of the ones. There's been a couple.
Was this the Wolverine one with the mouth or whatever?
Yeah, and then there was like they did one for Dungeons and Dragons where it was a giant D20.
And then there's like there's an R2D2 one, which is actually probably one of the better ones.
Yeah,
they had one for
at least it makes sense.
There's the Dune one. There's the Dune one.
Yeah, the Dune
one.
Oh,
this is Ghostbusters.
Oh, that's nice.
So
yeah, the Ghostbusters one. Yeah, that one was kind of cool.
Dune,
but I think they said that the one they're gonna do for crypto is kind of like that Lilo and Stitch one. If you scroll back up, you see that Lilo and Stitch one. Yeah, there's the Galactus one.
Devourer of Wallets. Yes.
Yeah. If you scroll up, you see the Lilo and Stitch one. I think the crypto one's gonna be like that, where he's just holding a bag. No, that's a different one. If you scroll up, there's a different one.
No, he is holding a bag. I've seen it.
Yeah,
but he's holding it with his mouth. He's holding it like crypto's holding it with his mouth. Yeah, it's kind of like something more like this with just the popcorn, like a traditional like popcorn bag. I'm surprised it's not in here.
Dude,
here's
it's a great idea, but it's too expensive.
Some of them are insane.
Yeah, this episode 1 Phantom Menace is $49.
$80 for popcorn. Yeah, let's do that, guys.
Oh my gosh, there's a Thunderbolts. No. Who would want this?
Yeah, then there was one from Black Panther.
A very obsessed collector, maybe.
Yeah,
they're just trying to see if anything will work.
But what would you? How would you actually display this on your bookshelf? What would you do?
Somebody will.
Dude, some people collect them, and dude, I've even seen people reselling them for like a couple of years later for like 2 or 3 times as much as they paid for them.
Are you serious? There is a collectible market for it.
Yeah, dude, there's a collectible market for anything.
Yeah.
Let me see. Where is? Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Crypto.
Yeah, there he is.
How much for this?
These I think are like $40 or $50. Like they're not. It's weird when you look it up. It's like anywhere between 30 and 50. So these aren't 80. Although I think people somehow are getting these things and selling them on the market for like $80 and stuff like.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there's a Guy Gardner. You take his head off. That's weird.
I think that one's. I don't think that one's real. I think that's somebody's concept.
Dude,
you know what?
This
would be the best one out of all of them, though.
Yeah.
Actually, here's one where you take like Lex's.
Yeah, because he's got the bowl cut, man. The bowl cut haircut comes off, and it's the popcorn bowl.
But that's very Silence of the Lambs, man. Like,
oh my gosh! Imagine eating your popcorn out of his briefs.
Oh my god.
I think this is real. They got like a little like crypto bowl.
Yeah,
that's just
that's a use. After you take it home, you have a use for it.
Yeah, you give
it to your dog.
Yeah, I guess there's some practicality with it. So you can get a sipper, you can get the bucket, you can get one with Mr. Fantastic's arm stretched around the bucket.
Huh.
This is crazy. I guess there's a market for everything,
dude. Yeah, there's like, and that I think that Wolverine one for Deadpool. Oh yeah, the one for Venom too. They're I think someone said that they were selling them for like twice what they paid for them.
Holy shit!
Yeah. He said that. I think Tech F is right. I think there's a Herbie one too.
Hey, they brought Herbie back into the comics.
Yeah.
Well, that's smart. This Jaws one, I think, would be cool.
Yeah.
That one was for the 50th anniversary of Jaws.
Because like if you had like film, but like because that's a classic. If you had like a party and then you just had this on the the coffee table or something, I could see people enjoying that. But like I don't know, Galactus.
Like this is what Hollywood desperation looks like.
Yeah.
I want to eat popcorn out of Galactus's head
and pay $80 for it.
But yeah, dude, I like and like I just watched the Japanese trailer for Superman, and it is better. But dude, I'm gonna tell you, man, they're I'm not digging the costumes.
Well, you know what?
Man.
Find it, and while you're doing that, I'm gonna play this because I don't know. This isn't really getting a lot of traction, and Clint and I talked about this the other night. This is what is it, Giganto, and this is a Little Caesars commercial. Have you seen this?
No.
They reenact FF1's cover.
Yeah, I saw that, and it looks terrible.
Yeah.
Well, this is definitely low res here, and yeah, and actually, Giganto looks like kind of an unfinished CGI.
It looks like a toy.
Actually, the thing is like the low res quality is helping.
It's helping this particular trailer. Yeah, this is all Spanish.
It's in Spanish. En español, los primeros
Pedro,
pasos
translate.
de los Cuatro Fantásticos. That sounds like a soccer commentator.
Dude, that sounds like one of the announcers for like one of those Telemundo freaking shows.
Yeah,
or like wrestle. What do they call wrestling in Mexico?
Lucha libre.
Lucha libre.
Lucha, yeah.
Yeah, lucha libre.
I do appreciate the attempt, though.
I do too. I do, and I think if they would have made this legit. Somebody told me it is in the movie, like they do a montage of like Fantastic Four adventures, and then go into the
probably this is an unfinished scene, though. I would like to think it's unfinished.
This is a commercial. This is.
You know, listen, when you do a Marvel fan channel,
I think it's definitely it's a move in the right direction. I think if they would have led with this as a teaser and it looked legit, I think they would have got a lot more fucking traction than they get with all this other nonsense about the baby and all this other crap.
The baby.
Well, dude, I mean, you gotta have this, man. You gotta have the Mole Man.
Well, I heard Mole Man is in this too. It's just kind of like a montage of Fantastic Four adventures that would probably make better movies than the one that they're going to show you.
Little Caesars commercials, but that's where.
Jeez.
I'll turn down the guy's commentary.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastico. But yeah, I think this already looks better than a lot of the stuff. Even though it's bad CGI, it looks better than most of the stuff we just saw. And as far as fan service, I think it would have went a lot farther.
Yeah,
I'm surprised this isn't getting a lot of traction.
But
yeah,
I found that foreign Superman trailer.
Okay, yeah, I just want to. It's kind of because
it's
ahead.
interesting that they didn't lead more with this stuff to build up for the movie, and they've just kind of been hammering on we're family, it's family night. We all show up for time on family night. You know, it's like they've taken a weird theme with the movie commercials, and they've skipped over a lot of the stuff that would like get fans excited.
Well, it's weird because like you know, like I've talked about The Omen. The Omen is about like the Damien Thorne kid, right? That's what the movie's about.
Yeah.
Like this movie is called The Fantastic Four. You want to see the Fantastic Four, but it's mostly about the kid.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh,
first steps, a baby's first steps.
right. So we just have to keep the kid alive, because it's the only thing stopping, Galactus from killing or destroying the world, whatever it is, So I got a feeling what it is like they're just going to leave, Planet of the Apes style, and they're going to probably end up on another planet, what is another timeline that's similar, to theirs, like our cinematic timeline. And then, eventually Galactus will find them and we'll have the same storyline over again. Unless, like what Bob was saying or somebody was saying, like the Heroes Reborn, where you can do something like that. All that shit is way too cosmic. It's way too big. I don't think the just average movie going audience is going to dig it or get into it. It's just too much. Like Marvel is just biting off way more than they can chew. It's not working.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if there's nothing else on the Fantastic Four, let's see what this Superman's all about.
Okay. God damn it. All right. And here we go.
Okay, we haven't seen any of this. We've seen that.
I was sent here to serve humanity and to help the world to be a better place.
Are you kidding me with that
what
crap?
I do.
You got to keep pausing it, Bob.
Yeah. Which part?
So
was it?
I also saw an extended scene with Lois Lane and Clark from that, and she comes off as a completely unlikable person. The only way that's going to work is if she has to eat her words. Like that Superman at the end of the movie is totally correct, with his naivete and all his other crap that she's saying, that he's completely right, and that she actually comes off her high horse and says it. It's the only way it's going to work.
Yeah.
World to be a better place.
So this is a different angle of the building's falling, isn't it?
Yeah. Just reverse.
That's the one that I remember right there. The one where it's falling like dominoes.
Okay.
Why I do what I do.
And then that's the one.
The Human Torch is in this movie? Wait, go back.
I think he's flying through that monster's flame.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to be funny.
I cherish it more than anything.
Dude, God, they so baby Grogu friggin' crypto on this.
Yeah.
Superman.
Oh, look at that! Now that's cool.
Yeah, and I like what he does with the dog here, because the dog is like, he's like, oh, the dog's so brave.
Most powerful being on planet Earth.
Nice.
These forced perspective shots are still driving me crazy.
Yeah. Wait.
Go back to when he catches the foot. That is.
Wouldn't that dog freeze?
Well, I don't think he's hitting him with his full breath here, man.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just checking.
Superman.
Could have been his heat breath.
Yeah.
See, this
that's cool.
See, I like that shot.
He turned that off. Like maybe he can. Like I don't know.
Most powerful being on planet Earth. Somehow become the focal point of the entire world's conversation.
I like this Lex though.
I do too. I like Nicholas Hoult as an actor. Mm-hmm. This chick who's playing Cat Grant, I don't know about her, man.
No.
He looks phony, the hair and stuff like that.
The wig is bad.
Yeah, she looks phony baloney.
Yeah, the wig is bad. And why does Lois look so frumpy?
I don't know. I think the casting's good, though. I like her as an actress.
Conversation.
This is stupid.
Yeah.
What is her name? That's like Lex's girlfriend, right? Miss.
Is that supposed to be Miss Tessmacher?
Tessmacher, that's it. Yeah.
I was not a fan of that character, man.
Yeah.
Not accept that.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
I like that.
this is a different shot.
No matter what
No,
you do to
we
me,
saw this one.
Yeah, well, I've seen that one.
your
That's
plan
new.
won't work.
So is this right here? That guy. This is him with
The Justice Gang or whatever
Justice
they're called.
Gang. Is this supposed to be after they decided, oh, he's not the bad guy, maybe we should be helping him?
So what happens with her wings? Do they consolidate into a
just-
backpack?
Yeah, I think this is like the version of her where they have like the tech instead of it being like a natural thing.
Okay.
Your plan won't work.
I freaking hate what they did to the engineer.
Mm-hmm.
This looks so bad.
It's not even the same character.
It's not. She looks terrible.
I'm as human as anyone.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
You know what that ship reminds me of is like Sid Mead designs of years ago.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a sleeker, more high-tech version of the Owl ship.
Yeah.
Watchmen.
Yeah.
Looks like a Pokeball.
Yeah, it does actually. Kind of like there's looks like a robot. Though there's two eyes right on top there.
You got to get them all.
Like there's a robot head right there. Yeah.
That's my greatest strength.
See, pause it. That's gotta be the through line. She needs to come off her high horse, and that needs to be that moment, I think, where he proves like his way is the best way. Like all that other crap is just politics. It's all bullshit. You know, he needs to be able to do what he needs to do. That's it. And we need to get behind it.
Yeah, Margaret Skilgirl. Yeah, Miss Texalker was hot, but she was annoying as hell because she was dumber than a box of rocks.
Yeah.
Okay, make it back here.
I don't know if she's hotter than hell, but
dude,
the rubber arms, I don't like that either.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
this perspective, yeah, it's just
It's very Stretch Armstrong.
These forced perspective shots are just awful.
I actually heard that James Gunn has come out and said that is just like it was test footage and they used it for like a promotional thing, but that isn't in the movie. He said.
I think he's full of shit.
Yeah, he's in love with those shots. He's in love with those shots.
If that was the case, why are there so freaking many of them?
Yeah.
Hey, don't shoot the messenger, Bob.
I'm just saying.
I like that he flies in. It looks like he flies inside the kaiju's mouth, right?
You notice in this version of the trailer, they don't show the teeth bouncing off in camera. You know,
I do like that Crypto takes the helmet off and that Superman punches
It's
him.
a nice combo, yeah.
Yeah, I think that people.
What is this?
Can you pause this?
What the?
Yeah.
That
Sorry.
That everybody's like, oh, well, you can't hit a human, like that. He'd kill him, whatever. It's like, don't be ridiculous. I mean, James Gunn can make some mistakes, but he's not going to make that mistake. Like have Superman punch a human full on like that.
But at full strength, he pulls his punches, right?
I think that character's super powered. I think that I mean, either he's pulling the punch or that character's super powered. Because I can't see like Crypto taking the helmet off and then letting him punch him. He's got to have some kind of super abilities.
What do you think about the design for the Fortress robots?
They're perfect. They're like the comic books, man.
Hey, dude, you destroyed the whole.
How can I be mad at you? Yeah. I want to see that whole thing. Go back. I haven't seen that scene yet with Crypto in the fortress.
What is this? What the hey, dude? You destroyed the whole.
I like that he says, "What the hey, dude?"
So I got a question. Did Crypto come with Superman? Like, oh, we're gonna send a puppy with you?
You know what I heard? It's Supergirls. Like they're building a bigger world. So I heard he's like dog sitting. That's what I heard.
And that's bullshit because Crypto is Superman's dog, not hers.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they're saying, and also I heard that Supergirl movie is done. So I don't know how that's going to work out.
I know they've changed the name of it like 3 times.
Mm.
And
Yeah, who knows?
Now it's just called Supergirl.
And what's the movie they canceled?
They haven't said, have they? He just kind of generic or just kind of makes a like we had a script and it wasn't quite there, so we put it on the back burner.
Oh, they
Some
scrapped
people
it.
speculate that it's the Batman one.
He said that they just killed a project.
Mm.
He didn't say they killed the project. He said they put it on the back burner. They're still going to do it. It wasn't ready.
They're saying that they think it was either it wasn't Supergirl or Clayface. They're saying it might be the Authority movie.
Well, in that case, I would agree. Yeah, keep that on the back burner for now. But hey, let's get some cool stuff going here. Add to the stage. I'm gonna have to wait a minute. I got it. Did you get rid of yours, Bob? Thanks.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, so this is the new campaign from our own Clint Helinski. This is The Bad Guy, and you're only a couple days into this campaign. Take it, Clint.
You bet. Yeah, we just launched this weekend, opening weekend. We're almost at 2,000. Excuse me. 26 backers. Just probably 1 or 2 backers away from hitting 2,000 the opening weekend into Tuesday here or Wednesday, whatever day it is. So, fantastic start for the comic book. The Bad Guy is kind of a twist on the whole James Bond, super spy genre of movies. It definitely has those type of characters, but the whole book is told from the bad guy's perspective. So it's kind of like your classic bad guy from every big action movie, whether it's James Bond or Indiana Jones, buddy cop movies, that kind of thing. It has those characters in it. So it kind of twists everything and turns it on its head. Gives you kind of everything of a different perspective from those kind of action movies, but still has all the action. It's kind of crisscrossing the world, high adventure. Damon Kane is the bad guy. He's been hired by the international criminal organization known as the Red Skull to stop Reginald Cross, British Secret Service there. So a lot of action, a lot of adventure. I'll show you the characters. Reginald Cross, British Secret Service right there. Right here, Monica Delight, U.S. Secret Agent. And then the quote-unquote hero of our story, the bad guy, Damon Kane right here. We got Commissar Clutch, kind of a throwback to kind of a James Bond-style villain, but he's the head of the Red Claw. So a lot of fun, a lot of action. We've got 3 variant covers. There will be boobs. Randy is right. There will be boobs. We've got kind of a spin on the Charlie's Angels type characters. There's scroll down here to I like everything's a little bit of a nod to like old action and spy and cops and criminals, TV shows and movies. So we got Heaven's Angels right here. 3 hot chicks trying to track down the bad guy and bring him to justice. So a lot of fun, a lot of different stuff. We got a lot of this book already done, so you can like check out the interior art here. Right here, the bad guy and the commie ninjas are trying to take down an archaeologist who's trying to stop them from stealing this ancient artifact that he says belongs at a museum. So they're fighting in the rooftops of Morocco. The whole beginning sequence starts out in Monte Carlo in one of the casinos there with secret agent Monica Delight and British Secret Service, Reginald Cross. They're kind of trying to set up the bad guy at the casino shows up, and the plans go awry. He's already got things in motion to kind of throw them off. So you kind of see some of the action here, but we've got 3 variant covers. This first one right here with all the characters on it. This is actually square bound, kind of 60-page graphic novel, square bound. So looks real nice on your bookshelf with your other trade paperbacks and whatnot. So that one's been really popular. We got 2 other variant covers here with the bad guy.
I like that one. I think that's my favorite one.
Yeah,
right there.
you got Monica Delight hanging over the vat of acid or whatever.
It's so Adam West Batman. You know, it's so much part of that whole old James Bond and Batman and all that good stuff. Yeah, I dig it, and I also like the gun and the knife.
Well, he's a bad guy. If he doesn't shoot you, he's going to stab you.
Yeah, exactly.
And then this one's kind of an homage to J. Scott Campbell's Danger Girl cover with the 3 chicks. So a lot of stuff to choose from with the rewards. We got the 3 variant covers. You can get all 3 variant covers and the bundles and prints for just $100. And then our top reward here you get 2 original art sketches from me. You get all 3 variant covers. You get the prints, the rewards. So check all the rewards out, see what works for you, and check it out. Campaign's off to a great start. Super stoked for this. If you haven't checked it out yet, definitely click on the links. I think they got them in the chat there, and give everything a look over.
Yeah, it looks great, man. And Randy says you're 70 from 2K. So you guys were just a few backers away from turning that over big time. 2,000 is a pretty good number. So you guys go back the bad guy today. And I also have a kind of Indiana Jones ode. And this is from, if anybody remembers the 95 ongoing of Black and White. Wait, I'm doing the wrong thing. I'll come back to this. That's not what I wanted to show. I wanted to show this. Wait. Hold on. All right, here we go. Clicking the wrong buttons here, people. This is it. All right, this is my Indiana Jones ode. And so in 95, we had a Indiana Jones type character as well. So like Black and White is definitely in the same kind of like the bad guys kind of,
great minds think alike, Art.
Yeah, thriller type thing. I think there's going to be fun and funny stuff in Black and White, but I don't think it's going to be quite as broad the humor as the bad guys. But
no,
we got some supernatural aspects. So the dead will rise in Black and White Sins of the Father, and this guy wronged Juju. So this is what happens when you wrong the Juju character. You get gone. So this is what every one of the pages. I mean, this is the quality, this is the level of work and craftsmanship that's going into this book. So you guys, thank you all for supporting it so far. And let's continue with stuff. Let me, all right. And now I'll share the campaign. Oh, it's gone. You son of a bitch. How come things never work out, even though you kind of try? All right, here we go. All right, present, screen share, boom. There we go. All right, you guys, this is Black and White, Volume 3, Sins of the Father. They're back for another epic adventure of family and betrayal. So this is Black and White, Sins of the Father. Here's the video. There's Juju. Oh yeah. All right, you guys. Yes, we are celebrating 30 years of Black and White. We got a little bit for everybody. We got some supernatural. We got some sci-fi. We got thriller adventure. We got some MI10 spy backstory for Reed Blackett, the mysterious disappearance of his father, and all that other good stuff. So here's some of the interiors, and also you guys, like the last campaign, we have two books for the price of 2 books. This is the second installment of High Octane Adventures. This is the Pedro Ang. This is the one and done books that we've been putting out. These are general audience books. So not that Black and White, the main book, is all that racy and stuff. But if you got your kids' sensibilities, whatever, you can definitely pick this one up. Let your little ones read it. It's a great adventure. Pedro came up with a fantastic story. The characters look great. And also, just to show you the dedication of Pedro to make this book better, as this book was progressing, he was kind of trying some new color work out. And so the last half of the book is freaking fantastic. So he volunteered that he's going to go back and tweak the other pages and bring them up to that level. So this book is getting better as we start working on it. Pedro is finishing it up now. So this book should be done pretty soon. And then Black and White, like I said, the main book is we're 32 pages into. Were you going to say something, Pedro?
Oh, I'm actually starting the layouts on page 22.
Ooh, so that's the last page.
Yeah, the last page of High Octane 2. So, yeah, guys.
And I'm going to post an update of the new colors very, very soon. So if you guys want to preview some new pages, go to the updates, and you can check those out. Here's some of the interiors. But like I said, I mean, this is amazing. But you should see the new pages. They're absolutely fantastic. So we got 4 different covers. We got the A-B done by me and Kyle Ritter. And then we have C, which is Carlo Barberi and myself. And then, of course, the D, which is John Malin's fantastic cover. Thanks to all the guys that contributed to this campaign. You guys are the best. Thank you, John Malin. Thank you, Carlo. And so this is a better shot of the B cover. This is the villain cover with the immortal Lord Fakin and Juju, the Valdoon priestess, and Black and White up to their necks in Dead Warriors. So then here's a better shot of the Carlo Barberi. And then here is the D cover. And of course, you guys can get original artwork, but with the jam, you can get the 11x17 Juju print. It's full bleed. It looks fantastic, you guys. And then, of course, you guys have unlocked a bunch of these stretch goals. So you got the trading card, you got the anniversary sticker, and of course, the killer upgrades for the cover and the paper stock. So we are closing in on the 30th anniversary patch, which is 40K. So I think we just, we're past 35.
Did you say
What's
hat?
that?
Did you say hat?
No. Patch.
Oh, okay. I want a
Did
hat.
you want a hat?
I do want a hat.
You can't have one. Can't have one.
No. You got to make it happen.
You got to make it happen. All right, you guys, click this link right here. Go over if you like what you see. Back a book today, and of course, The Bad Guys. which is also in the description as well. So let's just go, since we got Randy got this. Let's go to Pedro. You want to talk a little bit about what you're working on?
Well, I'm working on Black and White High Octane. I'm really looking forward to finish. We can go back to the classes, and yeah, nothing new on the front. Working really hard.
Something what we can show these fine people.
How much time do you think
who
this
have-
guy has? It
What's
takes
that?
a long time to pick all the bananas.
Hey Pedro, find one of the pages.
I don't know. The thing is, like, I don't mind Todd being racist. Like, I get it, but be funny too, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, is that too much to ask for?
Yeah, just make it funny, man.
All right, Pedro, do you find one of those high octane pages?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll show that off. And while you're finding that, we'll show this off. This is the racist Todd Mulrooney. Wait a minute.
Sorry.
All right, Todd can do cute girls. All right, okay.
Yeah, this is just the project I'm working on, and I'm just creating all the characters that need to be created. Some of them are already created, but I had to go back and sort of visualize a few of the characters. This is Bandit. She dies, unfortunately.
Spoiler.
Damn, son. All right.
Well, now we don't need to read the book, or since she's dead, Todd, you don't have to worry about drawing her anymore.
She will return.
You know what? That hand kind of moving forward like that, it seems easy, and it's not even the foreshortening or whatever.
Yeah.
It's how do you, because it's not like there's a lot of overlapping shapes, so it's kind of more like this, but it's like the folds in the hand. Like, where do you put them? How exaggerated do you make them? That hand is actually just perfect with just the right amount of like folds, thicknesses of line, everything. That is a really, really well done hand.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I choose to focus on the really weird things, Todd.
What's that extra line in her left butt cheek, Todd?
Yeah, what is that all about?
See her underwear.
I don't like it.
You don't want to see her underwear?
You know what that is? You know what that is, Clint? That's her butt crack. It's not the heavy line. The heavy line are her underwear.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's throwing me.
You thought she was butt naked under that skirt.
Now I get it.
I know, that's the panty line.
No, that threw me. Okay.
Yes. So this is artwork from Todd's new book that he's been working on forever. I like that he drops some new art every once in a while. So you guys stay tuned for more pontificators and get some updates.
Hey,
like
Todd, how many pages is your book going to be?
I believe it's 60.
16?
I haven't sort of fleshed it out or roughed it out yet.
248.
But the
248.
But the,
do 148.
The script is 60.
Okay.
And I told the writer, like, as I get to his, like, I like to work out the scenes and sort of have it all kind of make sense. Hope I don't add any.
Yeah.
I like the name Bandit. That's a cute name.
I shot for 60 in my first book. Ended up doing 72. Yeah, 60 is a good number. So yeah.
I know a lot
Wombat
of
says he backed page 4. Wait, hold on.
Well, maybe.
Hold on, Terra Wombat. I gotta
go.
Keep talking. I'm just gonna.
Oh
shit! He did. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh, here we go.
Oh yeah. Terra Wombat.
Right.
He's the hero of the hour. Hold on. I gotta figure out what buttons to push. I'm under a lot of stress, you guys. Back off.
Eject on it.
Don't crack under the pressure.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I will crack every time, especially when somebody backs a page and we bring this thing almost to 46 or 36. Okay, so We just sold a piece of artwork for a lot of money, and really, I think this brought this total up by about 500. Let me see, how much was that? Anyways, Terra Wombat, thank you, man.
That is fantastic.
That's awesome, man.
That was
And
crazy.
Man, you get a gorgeous
Yeah,
piece of art.
550. So Terra Wombat, thank you so much. When my wife hears this, Pamela, she's going to jump up and down with joy. You are the hero of the night. So thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate it. It's a great page.
So now do we get hats?
Well, Joe says he wants like a visor.
Hats are hard to ship. You can't fit a hat in a Gemini mailer, man. Like nobody thinks about shipping.
Yeah.
Wanted to do. Somebody did like Slurpee cups because I came up that generation of like the Slurpee cups. And there's
I
like
see people like with mail or like lunch boxes and stuff, and it's like, how are you shipping this stuff?
Exactly.
I just don't know.
Can I say something? Because I found this out. Like I learned the other day that I am not the Starbucks demographic. Because I for sure thought when I ordered on the app a grande, this was going to be like a big fucking gulp.
No,
it wasn't. It was like a Dixie cup.
Yeah.
So my daughter says, "Oh, it could go
big is venti."
Yeah. What the hell is venti? What's with the words?
It's Italian. They want to be Italian.
It's Starbucks. It was created in San Francisco. It should have
in Seattle, actually.
Well, close enough. I
Yeah,
mean,
close enough.
They're trying to be so.
The guy that doesn't even live here, correct?
Yeah, exactly. Just,
But
I wasn't going to say it.
It's way too pretentious.
Oh, yeah.
You think? Wait. This is amazing. Todd just figured out that Starbucks is
20 years later, Todd figured out that Starbucks.
Way to go, Paul Bunyan. Yeah.
Here's why. Because my daughter.
Because they charge $8 for a freaking cup of coffee.
My daughter's 13, and my wife says, if you're ready early, we'll go and we'll stop at Starbucks before we bring you to camp.
Mm-hmm.
Which she's never ready on time. So I don't know how she keeps getting it. But it's my daughter going there. So I go, I'll save us some time. I'll put the app on my phone. I'll order myself something. And I get this thing. It's vanilla nitro. And I'm thinking nitro, it's going to be like sugary.
It's
going to be like espresso. It's like there's going to be like espresso.
There's no sugar in it whatsoever. So I am definitely not their demographic.
So it's definitely opposite day. Every time Todd Mulrooney goes to Starbucks, it's opposite day.
It's weird there.
He wants
Everybody
the
looks at him
grande.
weird. Like, what is this dude doing here?
You know what else is weird? You know what else is weird, Todd? Since we're on this, okay, small drinks at like fast food, right?
Yeah.
Used to be smalls.
Yeah.
Regulars. They just have regular. Can I get a small? You want the regular? No, I want the fucking small. We don't have small. We only have regular.
What is that?
I don't know. And then you get it, and it's like a medium. It's like, oh, this is a medium. It's like, no, this is the regular. It's like the world's on fire, Todd.
I think back to how many big gulps we drank. Now I know why.
Dude, the big gulp. Oh.
Now I know why there's diabetes. Because so many people are drinking big
That's
gulps.
not the only reason. There's sugar in everything now.
Oh, yeah, dude.
All packaged food, everything, man. But anyway, Slurpee cups, the shipping,
Yeah.
I mean, I wanted to do it so bad, but like you have to get like a box for a Slurpee cup. Like I can't treat a Slurpee cup like it's like the Holy Grail. You know what I mean? Like I can't package it like it's some kind of precious item.
There's fun stuff you could do, but yeah, it's the shipping. It comes down to the shipping.
That fits in a Gemini mail.
Along with the other comics.
He really wants a hat. Like I'm.
So you
okay. I'm going with the hat. Okay, I'm going to indulge you for just a couple minutes. All right. I'm like the hats you have, but like the new hats, the kids don't break in the visor.
The visor.
And they're like tall. They're like some kind of Frankenstein forehead.
It's like a wall.
Right. It's a wall of shit. And then the visor's straight. And I'm like, I tried that. I just look ridiculous.
I blame hip hop. Yeah, that's a hip hop thing.
What?
They have
what
to
is
form my.
It all comes back to hip hop ruined everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last thing that old white men need is a bigger head. So,
Right. I need a bigger brain for the head. Yeah.
I just need
bigger
one that
heads is
works.
more water than more brain. So
Is it?
yeah.
Pedro, how do you know all this stuff? You're like the
I'm
one thing. Wait, I got to go back for 1 minute, okay,
do
and
it,
then
do
you
it,
can
do
answer.
Do
What
it.
happened to Bob?
Oh,
I
Bob
was gonna ask the
said
same thing.
he got the call. He had to.
I had to go to work.
Yeah,
Okay.
he had to kick out. So yeah.
All right. So go ahead, Pedro. So why do you know all this stuff?
Oh, I'm an encyclopedia of unnecessary information.
did you work at a Starbucks?
I don't forget them. No, I've been to Starbucks. Like
They have a Starbucks?
Every time Todd opens his mouth now, I expect some racist to come out.
Where do you rank your coffee?
Huh?
He makes
Panama
so
coffee.
Oh, Panama has been the coffee world champion for 7 years straight.
Oh my!
Pedro just shakes the tree outside of his house and like holds a cup out and then just grinds it.
Yeah, like geisha coffee. Have you heard of geisha coffee?
No.
$700 a pound.
Sounds
That's
Japanese.
Panamanian. That's Panamanian. No, it's called geisha for some reason. I don't know, but the geisha coffee, like
your souls
You
to
know
the
what? You
Japanese.
guys really need to watch it with Pedro. I mean, he's our brother from down under.
I love
You know,
Pedro.
I mean, he can grill shrimp and
He's
stuff
my
like that.
favorite
All this
Australian.
other stuff you're throwing at him, it's just wrong.
Yeah.
What other stuff?
Pedro,
Calling him a banana
makes his
banana
coffee and he
picker
throws
and-
another shrimp on the bobby,
He doesn't
and
have
he
to
just
bobby.
has a wonderful time down
They're
there.
right outside. He doesn't have to go pick them.
Oh no, the thing is like I
Well, you
live
still
at
have to go
900
outside
meters.
and pick them.
I live 900 meters above sea level, so but this is not banana land.
Just
That's
know,
low.
Pedro owns a plantation. Like
I'm growing vanilla though.
I know you said. Well, can we talk about like Pedro's got like side hustles all the time.
Pedro's growing a lot of product.
Do you make that liquor that has like a root in it?
Oh no, that's ginseng. That's Chinese. No, we don't do.
See, Todd's with the races. He's from Australia, Todd.
I
He doesn't
know they have
about
one
that
in the
stuff.
Dominican. They have.
Oh, that's the marijuana, and that's bark. That's tree.
You say
bark.
that's
So they-
marijuana?
No, damajuana, and that's
Oh.
tree bark that they put into rum.
All of a
and
sudden
that's
I got
very,
excited.
It's a very Dominican thing. Like they just do it there.
Hey, what does
So what do you do?
Terrawombat need that's bigger?
Tell me something they do in Panama with liquor.
With liquor, we do chirrisco, which is basically
Sausage?
no chirrisco. It's like a sugarcane extract liquor.
Ooh.
It's very strong.
That's
It's like kind of a rum, but it's stronger.
Sweet?
I don't like it.
Hey,
No,
what?
it's
Yeah,
too sweet. Yeah, I don't like a lot of sugar in my strong.
No,
liquor.
no. The thing is like this sugar turns into pure alcohol. Like you
Oh,
can, like
okay.
it's. I don't like it. I don't like it. And people
Oh,
always
it's
end up
trying
in
to get you
fist
too
fights.
effed up too fast.
Yeah.
Hey, what are those ones that are called like fireballs or something like they're
Oh, that's
actually
whiskey.
like yeah,
Well, there's
but
there's
isn't it
the
like
Bacardi 151, which is like real straight. You know,
Mhm.
like I think
Yeah.
that's kind of what Pedro's talking about.
It's
Like
kinda like
Fireball,
moonshine.
Fireball's like it's like Malibu of
Mhm.
whiskeys. It's like it's sweet, but it's not strong.
Mhm.
really? What am I thinking then? It's the stuff where they put like Tabasco and shit in. Like it's like
Oh,
like
there you
spicy.
go, getting racist again.
No, I'm not a
I'm gonna
fan
go
of-
back to my taco talk.
Yeah.
All those racists and their Tabasco.
Yeah, their Tabasco talk. It's just horrible.
You know, we moved to Texas. I had no idea that you could actually make food that was good until we
Yeah.
moved here. They
Wow.
actually put
Yeah.
spice and stuff in food.
Yeah.
Like there's like
Oh, yeah.
Tabasco and all kinds of.
Oh, dude, but I mean, get into dry chiles, Art. Like you're gonna love it. It's not gonna be spicy. It's just really flavorful.
Right, it's in a lot of the food. They chop it up real fine,
Yeah.
and they put it in.
You gotta get like guajillo, pasilla, Nuevo Mexico. Like I know you can get those in Texas, and they just sell them in big
Of course,
bags.
we can get it here in Texas. We're
Yeah.
like
Of course,
border
they
with
call that chipotle.
No.
Oh, chipotle. That's like wet. It's a
That's
I mean,
gringo. That's gringo.
I
Todd.
know it's sometimes regional, but like northern Minnesota, we've got like a lot of like spicy stuff. Like I don't know if you guys have this around the country, but we got ketchup and we got mayonnaise, and I mean you throw that on a sandwich or,
It's very
something.
exotic.
It's like
It's really spicy. Is that mustard?
It gets real spicy fast.
Mustard is spicy.
It is. It is.
Oh my God.
Like you can get like a lot of different sandwiches and stuff. They don't do a lot of ketchup sandwiches out here. Like in California, it was like ketchup on burgers, ketchup
On
everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Here it's like mustard and mayo. And you would think like, no, but it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like ever since I started making like
banana and peanut
what
butter.
was it with those burgers? I don't know. Todd's trying. That's a good thing, and he laughs. Like he does the joke, and he laughs.
That's when you know it's not a good
I'm
joke.
trying to
right?
slip it in there without anybody noticing.
Yeah, but we all do.
You have a microphone, Todd. Everybody hears.
Yeah, but if he didn't laugh, no one else would have even heard it.
Yeah.
If he didn't laugh, you mean if you didn't laugh?
Yeah, exactly.
I laughed
because Pedro didn't laugh. I laughed just because of the uncomfortability of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I can't believe you talked to a good friend Pedro like that, Todd. you'd be that damn disrespectful, not only to like poor Clint and I, but your friend Pedro from down under.
And my whole culture. It's just
and his whole culture.
Yeah, it's
Hey, what is it, Pedro? What is it that you say? Like now that's
one sec. All right, we got Katie did in the chat. Hey, Katie, I got a message you, but have me on your channel so I can promote the bad guy.
Yeah,
Thanks
hey,
for showing up
Katie.
tonight,
Katie, Clint's a good guy. He wants to go on your show. Send him a link. Get that bum in there. Sell some comics. It's good to see you, Katie. Thanks for stopping by.
Absolutely.
She's one of the good guys. She's one of the good guys in Comicsgate. So also go back her channel. So Randy says,
go subscribe.
Go subscribe
if you guys haven't already.
Yeah, she says she definitely will kick you out of her live stream.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the first time I've been kicked out.
Not a chance, Clint.
Not a chance.
Not a chance.
And so Pedro.
Wait, are you wearing Afro Samurai? Or Bruce Lee?
Master
Bruce
something.
Leroy, man.
Oh yeah.
Who's
Show
the
enough.
master? Show enough. That's
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, here's the link. Go click.
Great.
Click like, hit the notifications, all that good stuff. All right, you guys. This is what I needed, especially after that all that
art just causing drama. Art's just an attention whore out there. Like, oh no, me and my empty fortune cookie. Could this be the end of Comicsgate? And just drop. Like
I didn't.
I know.
Like,
I know. There's people in Comicsgate that like are just drawing the drama. There's nobody worse than Art T-Bear out there. Just bringing in the drama, just getting everybody talking about him, just stirring things up and mixing the pot. Like,
Getting a
come
little
on, Art.
racist.
It's about comics. It's not about the internet drama.
You know what sucks about it? The main thing is like I thought, because I was telling Pamela, I was like, man, there's like what is it? I got to be accurate with it. There's like 87 responses, like written responses. Almost 200 people liked it. So I'm like, this is the funniest damn thing. You know how you like your ego starts taking over. You're like, oh my gosh, I just really hit a nerve. This is hilarious, right? And then it turns out everybody's like, you're leaving CG. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, where'd that come from?
Art was like, everybody wanted to know what I was having for lunch. And
yeah, I know Panda Express is like, it's like the gringo for Chinese food. But you know what?
You were like shocked you even got the fortune cookie, and then you were double shocked that it was empty.
If you want me to predict what your fortune would have been,
sure,
I can give you a little hint.
All right, let's do it.
If you if you buy a man, he will do your chores for you.
You buy the man like you own the man?
Yeah.
So it all comes back to slavery for you, Todd.
Yeah.
Holy shit, man. Holy shit. No wonder your wife hates you.
Wow.
Just kidding. Oh shit. I hit a nerve. Look at Todd's not smiling.
No.
May you live in interesting times.
No, that was always the joke. My friends would always just like, that's why your girlfriend hates you.
Hates you.
You know, they'd always,
Oh, like low blows in the comments.
By the way,
wait, what is this?
Every fortune ends with
some cheap shots in the comments here.
Oh man.
What's the
It
cheap
looked like
which
that.
one? I'm losing.
Like a potato.
Offline
I'll take
is
that.
showing
All I
crazy.
see is like, we love you, Art. See, it's just support.
Yeah,
you.
that's all artsy is.
Yeah.
See, Katie says Panda Express is pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, is that where you got this like effed up fortune cookie?
Yeah, you can't see the bag. It's like right below my hand.
No,
It says
quickly saw it
Art
and I was
looks like Santa.
I didn't give it much mind. Now that I know it has 87 comments,
Yeah.
I'll go
So
check it
Clint
out.
looks
but
like Diddy.
Mm.
I don't think Clint looks like Diddy at all.
I don't.
Oh, there you go again.
see
Back
it,
to slavery.
You know,
Trafficking.
Wait a minute.
and
What are
all the
you?
nonsense you're up to?
Wait a minute. So Pedro looks like a potato.
I guess.
Apo?
I guess. Potatoes are delicious, so yeah.
If it wasn't potatoes, I think people would have starved throughout history.
Yeah.
potatoes saved a lot
Is
of
this
people.
is this a Diddy party?
I
If
don't
it
know.
was, we would be.
There's
it
not
would be-
there's not nearly enough baby oil.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember.
They might have been
during
called the
COVID-
white parties, but there were no white people there. Just so you know.
Oh, yeah. I remember during COVID being behind somebody in the grocery line and they had bought like 5 bags of potatoes. And then they started limiting how many potatoes people could take.
So Katie, I think, is giving advice about Panda Express, but you got to go during lunch and dinner hours so it can be fresh. Yes, you don't want that stuff that's been sitting out there in those little dishes.
Is this like a buffet?
It's kind of like a buffet.
Yeah.
Is
A
it a
restaurant? I don't. Does Panda or no? Not. You're talking about
Panda Express.
Panda Express.
Okay, Joe says an empty
You go to
fortune
Chinese-
means you can make your own fortune.
That's
Listen
what Art
to
was
Joe
kind of going
Bernardo. He knows. Wait a minute.
I made his fortune.
Are you reading this, Pedro?
Yeah. I don't get it. I'm not both. So
Who's
That's
crayon?
horrible. Look
I
at
have no
this.
idea. He's having fun.
I can't imagine how
He's not
thick
bald,
Pedro's
that's just-
hair would be if he let it grow out. Just looking at like his shaved skull right there.
Yeah.
Who is that? Who is the actor that played Superman on the CW and the Lois and Clark or
Tyler
Superman
Hodgkin.
and Lois? Like they would shave that guy like 3 times during filming, and he always had like a 5 o'clock shadow.
Oh yeah.
That's like Pedro. Pedro's going like over his head with like a straight blade, and like he's got like thick ass hair 2 seconds later.
No, that's
Oh,
a
yeah, like-
tattoo. That's a tattoo. He tattooed the hair on his head.
The hair, yeah.
Yeah.
No, dude, like I bust my head on Sunday.
So how often do you have to buzz your head? Because I've been thinking about
Weekly.
buzzing my head.
Weekly.
Weekly?
Yeah.
Once a week?
Mhm.
I think Clint and I talked about. I don't have a razor
I'm
powerful
trying
enough.
to get more aerodynamic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm always
Clint's
moving-
learning
I'm
how to
always moving
fly.
so fast. I need less wind resistance.
Clint's been jumping off his roof a lot, trying to learn how to fly.
Yeah.
All right, this is definitely degraded to
Oh.
insanity.
Yeah.
We had so many important things to talk about tonight, and apparently we just never got time to get to them.
Yeah, I blame Todd and his races.
Yeah.
Todd like took us down like a weird turn in there, and just went downhill after that.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Todd is becoming more racist as his work is getting better. I think his ego is getting.
What is the correlation?
Yeah, and he's just like writing checks that he just can't cash, man.
Oh,
I kid because I
don't want you to lose your hair. They love the mop art.
Yeah,
they love this mop. Wait. What is this? Terra Wombat says, Art.
What is the product you're using in that hair?
This is called "Haven't washed my hair in a week." That's
old man sweat.
This is natural. This is natural head ooze.
Grease.
People pay good money for that kind of mousse or what do you put in
this
the
natural?
So,
yeah.
Okay.
I
have a question. This will show your age.
I'm trying to wrap this up, Todd.
This will show your age. Do you have a comb in your back?
This will show my age, like my face doesn't, and all my gray hair.
No. Do you have a comb in your back pocket?
What is it?
The little black comb.
Oh, I have it in my pocket, my breast pocket right here.
You do.
You have a pocket on your T-shirt. That'll also show your age.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just doomed here. Like apparently I'm an old man.
Don't fight it.
You
Embrace it.
Go with it.
If
You're
you
there
hit
at 4:30, there's nothing wrong
does
with
it
it.
play a song?
Yeah.
What?
If you
What
hip
song
check
would
the
it be?
jukebox or give it a little pop, does it play a song without putting any money in it?
If I hit it like Fonzie, is that what you're going for?
Yeah.
Yeah, you wanted me to say Fonzie, didn't you? Did I pass the test, Todd?
Oh my God, I did not know. I did. That came up after I was doing that. I didn't see that.
Wait, what is it? This one?
Cracker.
I can see that.
Great.
I always thought Cracker Barrel was kind of a funny name, and also if you look at the clientele,
It is a
Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
I had never been to one, and before we left, and these are definitely old white people. They like they took us out, and we're like, okay, we'll see. And it's like, have you ever been to Cracker Barrel? And I'm like,
No.
And Cracker Barrel sells like souvenirs, like their little entry area. They have like shelves, and they sell like pails, pails with like coffee beans and chunks of bread and shit. And I'm like, okay. And so I ordered whatever was on the menu, and it was like, yeah, okay, it's all right. What's the big deal about Cracker Barrel?
Wait to sell it. No, I want to go.
It is a restaurant, right? It's also Cracker Barrel is one of those. They have them in the malls, or had them, right? They're like have cheese and cheese and meats and stuff. But there is a restaurant, Cracker Barrel, too, right?
Yes, they serve breakfast.
You know what? If you screw up breakfast, you deserve to go out of business. How do you screw up breakfast? Like everybody can make good breakfast.
Oh man, no, not everybody can do great breakfast, man.
Who can't? You name one.
Ladies I've dumped.
It's in America.
For that reason.
And don't say your ex.
No, my ex could cook really well. But no, I had this lady that, she can boil water, man. It was just. No.
If you screw up breakfast, then you deserve everything that happens.
Yeah, you
all the bad.
In the barn.
Yeah, like when you bust open your fortune cookie and there's no fortune in there, you deserve that.
Yeah, guys, I think it's time we get out of here. It's
getting a little too close to home, isn't
it? We've got so many important, interesting things to talk about.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah. Okay, this is better. Okay, it's like country store menu, antiques on the wall. Yeah, it's like an old white person place. And I'm not against white people. I like to eat,
but they do grits, and that's not a white person thing.
It's a southern thing.
If you get it at Cracker Barrel, it is a white.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, there's nobody else that goes to Cracker Barrel, just the crackers.
Please.
It's in the name, Todd. It's right in the name. Todd, you bring out the worst in me.
Please end this stream now.
I didn't know you were such.
Where's Bob without the like?
Yeah, Bob would have been doing this for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, he's off screen. He's like, get out of here.
This is why we need Bob always.
Always. Bob is like he wrangles the pontificate.
The madness. Yeah.
Anyway, you guys, to wrap up.
Cats.
Okay, this is our outro. To wrap up. All right. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us. Thanks for all the super chats. You guys are the best. And thanks for the backing. Thank you so much, Tara Wombat. I appreciate it. My wife is going to be so happy when I go downstairs. So we'll get that artwork out to you once the book gets done. We're halfway done with it. And also, Clint has just dropped The Bad Guys. So go back that as well. Keep back in black and white. It's going to be up for a little bit longer. And the link is in the description. So The Bad Guy. Also, the Blue Bombshell is still in there. And, of course, Black and White. 3 Sins of the Father. Go back Pedro's or go subscribe to Pedro's channel and keep an eye out for Todd Mulrooney's new project that he's going to drop on us very, very soon. So you guys have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you soon. Take care.
See you.